bit. Like, oh, that feels a bit better. Alright, let me get the thumbnail set and everything, and we'll be ready to go. Where's Boomy? Boomy! There we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another stream of Icecrown Citadel 25 Heroic. Now, I'm looking to join on my Boomkin today. I'm not sure, if it's gonna be fine. We'll have to see. But I haven't played Boomkin in a while. It should be fun. A little bit of a reminder. A refresher course, basically. So I hope you guys are gonna enjoy it. I don't really have people asking for Boomkin all the time, but I do know that a lot of people play Boomkin, so maybe it should be fine. Like Helmon's in the chat. Druid, finally, everything works. Hey, good to hear that, mate. Thank you. Yeah, it looks good here as well, like on my side, so that's good. Let's get started. Yeah, we got Alexander in the chat already. Melikamir, how are you guys doing? Hope you're all having just a wonderful day, of course. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and move around a little bit. Actually, I need to log my main. I need to log Abby real quick and send over a bit of money, because I do want to use wild magic potions. Potion of speed, especially when you have heroism up on a Boomkin, it's not that great. Once you get a little bit of gear, wild magic definitely becomes the way to go. And the guild does offer wild magic potions, so we're gonna abuse that. We're gonna send some money. Yes, I am once again running low on money. This game, man. Alright, so Jew, okay. Always triple check if you're sending money. I got a whisper. Hey, Basse, you saved an ICC 10. I'm about to hit ICC 25 heroic. Speaking of, and then I'll log out. We got Anoop in the chat. Sup, Abby? Yay! Hey, how you doing, Anoop? Hope you're having a wonderful day, and the sky is up, the ocean is blue. It's time to hit some renews, or rejuves. Except we're not doing that. We're gonna get out of this this resto gear, and we're gonna go straight into the Boomkin gear. So there we have it. It's pretty much best in slot. Now let's collect our potions from Satanology. There is a new pricing, so I'll have to check that. But that's alright. Let's take a look at the announcement in Discord. Wild magic, it is for a core raider, 750 a stack, jeez. And the flask is gonna be 250 for 3. That really... Ooh, that's a steep price increase, wouldn't you say so? That's fine. We'll give like 950 gold, and that should cover it all. That's enough. We got like 2k, so it's all good. Now to find Satanology with his badass transmog. Let's give him some money. Let's get our consumables. He's busy, man. Alright, we'll have to trade him something. There we go. Alright, we'll whisper him wild magic and 3 SP, please. I guess he's still finalizing the other transaction. I'll check some comments right there, and Thomas says, "Aye, I'm new in Warmane, is it easy to gear?" Yeah, gearing is relatively easy. You have the vote shop to your disposal if you have a few of those already. You might not if you don't have achievement points, so... but if you go Fospos, you'll be able to get 4k gear score in absolutely no time. And you should have a good time. Yeah, should be fine. And do you always log off at the same spot? Basically, yeah, mostly. And Alexander said, visited your channel and thought, oh shit, you about to start streaming. 5 seconds later, boom. Yeah. Yeah, we usually go live around this time. It's a little bit late tonight, to be completely honest. 3 SP flask, please. Hey, a huge citrine. Well, I'll take that, but you're gonna have to take yourself a full bottle of prison moonshine. Yes, indeed. Half empty and half full. That makes one full. Or one not empty. I do like myself a few figurines. We'll take it. Thank you, Satan. Now that we have our consumables, let's make our way to Icecrown Citadel, of course. And Jackson Martinez says, what are your main classes at Hobby? Protection Paladin for tank, Resto Shaman for healer, Retri Paladin for melee DPS, and for range DPS, it's either Boomkin or at this point Shadow Priest. Like, I really do enjoy Shadow Priest, but We'll see. Maybe my love for the Boomkin is gonna get rekindled tonight. It probably will be. An entire stack of these pure mojos. Let's get the used worthless piece of trash. Gold. There we go, we don't need that, or glass, whatever. Let's get rid of those figurines. Just don't tell Satan. He'll be upset. I'm having a ton of trouble gearing, because all of the raids want more gear score than is actually needed. Yeah, Queen says, I get that a lot. But, you know, it's kind of understandable the way that people will think about it. Because the more gear you have, it probably means that you've been in the raid before, which means that the person making it is gonna get a smooth raid. Not everyone is looking out for, you know... Not everyone is here to teach. Like God, sometimes I don't even feel like I'm here to teach. I'm just that rude. And who is that seller? Is it a bot or a real person chilling there? That's a real person, Vogel. I don't think you can use bots to that extent in Warmane. And if you could, it would be very impressive. You'd have to make it to like recognize guild tags, make it to recognize the guild rank, which all seems possible to me at this point, like thinking about it. Maybe it could be botted, who knows. The thing is, how are you gonna stop people from abusing that? If you can, like let's say you put yourself in the shoes of someone who's about to get G-kicked. You walk over to that bot real quick and you're like, alright, money, money, money. You know, it would get abused in some kind of way, so it's best to just do those things manually. There's no robot that's gonna account for the human brains, you know. We're pretty smart. And Nicola says, bruh, Boomkin, hey, and Alexander, ay de brate, let's get it. Budo says it's like get a job. You need to get experience to get a job. But to get the experience, you need a job. It's the same for raids. Yeah, almost. 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 You know, in real life there's usually some way to get some working experience. You can volunteer for free work. Bullshit like that. You can be there as like a co-assistant or something, you know, like as someone who's learning stuff, I guess. So there's options. Yeah, there's options. Thanks for the cheers, Jackson. Good night, mate. I'm gonna get out of here. Use my dash. Of course, we are a druid. Or a druid. If you really wanna tell me, Obby, you can't pronounce druid. Why do you keep saying druid? Well, shit, I don't know. I grew up on Warmane. That's all people said. Got a bunch of Serbians in raid calls saying, Druid, use combat rush, allo, innervate, now brate. Shit, that's what I learned. I didn't learn Druid. Intern, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it's an intern. And oh, am I gonna get bopped? Nope. We're fine. We gotta get out of here though, we're not fine for long. Oh, snap, he got dazed. Yes! How often does daze work in your favor? Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. I mean, if you're a combat rogue, I bet it does quite often. But that's beyond the point. Yeah, but just run away. We're fine. Oh shit, we're not fine. Ah, we're so not fine. Bash, bash, bash. Oh, it's not keybound. Ah! Holy shit. This character apparently still has some of the old key bindings where I used to have 3 mouse buttons. Oof, that hunter, to the rescue. Hey, from Spain times 12? Yeah. Hey, Joseph, how you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day, mate. And let's see here. Helman says, the priority list in Warmane is tank, healer, DPS, and at last warrior. Yeah. Can you pull your camera a little bit down? What? Oh, do you mean like you see who I'm like whispering? Ah. I'll pull my chat window up a little bit. There. And I guess we could really pull it down just... Nah, it doesn't wanna. Anyway, let's go ahead and activate that. For some reason I had that turned off. I don't know why. That's fine like that. And let's make sure that we're ready here. And what class would you say is the best at PvP? Too many variables, man. There's no such thing as the best. You can have something that counters something, but you will never have something that counters everything. That's what makes PvP balanced. I actually don't know. Maybe somebody knows. Hey, Abby, I got somewhat good news. I put the kittens in a nearby town to a cat that still has the milk. Wait a second. The cats are still alive, Peter? I thought you said they got, like, run over by a car. That's why I didn't want to continue reading it. Wow. I guess you never typed that. That's why Aope was also like, oh, how the cat's doing? And I was like, oh, that's just traumatizing. But, I don't know what's going on with my mind, but it's definitely not completely fine. Unholy Death Knight, says Alexander. It is definitely the most annoying shit thing. Who has a rogue? I think mine is saved. Unsaved? I can check. I can check if it's unsaved. I'm not sure. Yeah, we might have to play rogue. That's fine too. Daisy Bratte. Okay. And Paul Crocodile still wants his 50,000 DKP. Jesus. Do you use all of your mouse buttons? Oh yes, and I have many mouse buttons. If you take a look at the camera, you can see that I have a bunch of mouse buttons and I use pretty much all of them. I think it's so much better than like the keyboard thing. I don't know. I like it. It's my right hand, right? I'm right-handed, so it should be logical. Anyway, let's make sure that I know my keybinds. Yeah, I told the officers that I could check, but I'm just not sure about it. Yes, rogue. Nicola says Rof. Okay. I guess you guys want some rogue. And Skybe says, I'm watching the full Zero to Hero VOD list. I love it. So much luck in VOA. Oh yes. Good luck and have fun tonight. Thank you, Skybe. Appreciate it, mate. And let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty much all caught up. Did you give him gold from the Ruby Sanctum? You didn't have 3 gold, says Admir. I feel like we settled the difference off stream, because I whispered him once, like, hey, how much do I actually owe you? Because I don't have gold often. And the dude was like, alright, this is what you owe me. So I was like, alright, this is what you get. And then I was out of debt. Yes. I'll go ahead and Typhoon all 3 of them, because it feels very good to do that. I will let the NPCs take care of it. Oh, actually, we can just blow them up. Go ahead, take the rogue and hit number 1 in deeps. Yeah, we can do that, but we can also hit number 1 in deeps as a boomy. And the officers haven't told me that I should log over to them. To the rogue. So, I'm gonna stay on this. Yeah, officers have just told someone else to go rogue. And do we already have a single rogue? We might still have to go rogue. We'll see. We'll see. Boomy is boring. Rat, rat, rat. Starfire, starfire. Yeah, but you can kind of like spice it up a little bit if you have engineering. You'll have engineering gloves every second starfire phase. If you can combine that with a potion and some trinkets maybe. And you know, the thing is, you need a little bit of RNG, that's for sure. But you can set up your oh, fuck my life. You can totally set up your Starfire to where like, uh-oh. 6 spider boys on him. Yeah, he's 100% dead. I don't think I can help him. If you are in, like, let's say Ruby Sanctum 25 Heroic, right? And you're setting up your Starfire so that every time that you get to DPS the boss, you get to hit Starfires. That's a big brain move. So there's a little bit of thought behind it on some of the bosses. You know, not much less than most classes, I'd say. Stop it! I tried interrupting it, but nope. We can still heal him. Oh, he's got H-Pala on him, he's fine. We can start taking these things out. Once he gets a bit of aggro. He's not gonna have aggro, right? If those dots are pushing so much percent, I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer. I'm gonna ask for misdirection, because I need it. The moment I hit that Starfall, I'm gonna be dead. Alright. I think we can go ahead and do it. He's done 300k damage. Let's go ahead and drop the bomb. Anybody can off-tank or disco? Oof. I don't think you guys enjoy hearing that. Or reading that, I guess. Let's go ahead and reset our aggro with the Shadow Melt right there. And we'll keep up the deeps. And Abi, is it worth to play, to pay as a protection paladin around 8,000 golds for the BoE lags from blacksmithing? Yeah. Yeah, I would say it. I would say so. If you don't have like tier 10.5, then definitely go ahead and buy them, because it will be super worth it. Some people consider them best in slot. Those armor legs, the Pillars of Might. So yeah, it's worth it, for sure. Nicholas says go rogue. Well, if the officers don't tell me to go rogue, I can't just go rogue. You know, it has to be the officer's call. I can tell them I have it available, and they'll read that, I'm sure they do. And that's it. Like, I can't do more than that. So they haven't told me to log it, so we're not logging it. Did any of you guys ever play on Gamer District? Yeah, I think a lot of people on Warmane have, not me, but I've heard a lot of people who've come here from Gamer District. I think when they kind of stopped being a server, that's when a lot of people joined Warmane. Like at least a few thousand, I'd say. Alright, we got this disrupting shout, but it's alright, because they're all dead. I think waiting for aggro right there was the right call, you know. Slacking and feeling good about it. Oh hell yes. I have the tier 9 pants? Yeah. Okay, so I would probably suggest you, if you have mining, to just farm most of the mats yourself. You won't be able to farm the primals, but, you know, you gotta pay some kind of money at some point. You can definitely farm the Eternal Earth, you can farm the Titanium Bar to an extent. Need off-tank and disco. I really don't want either of those. And I'd be able to go DK tank. I wouldn't be able to go any other class, which we already have a DK tank. Protection Warrior is not gonna happen in ICC 25. I refuse. It's not gonna be good enough for Prosperity, at least the way I play it. And Disc is unsaved. We'll see. And what are you in the guild, says Nicola? I'm Core Raider. So, you know, I really don't get to say anything about, like, okay, I want to play this character. Like, I'll just say, hey, it's available. You guys know. So, if you need it, I'll log it. And if they ask me to log something, then that's it. Gotta log. That's what being part of a guild is, man. If you're in a guild and your officer tells you to do something and you say no, that's not very good. Lazar says, today in a semi-guild run, on RHN, semi-guild run on ICC 25, I saw an unholy DK that dual wielded. Oh. Oh. Shivers down my spine, man. It's not good. That's the exact opposite of good. Oh no, we got wrecked because I'm not paying attention. That's alright. We'll come back with a fiery passion and a starfall. Farm those mats, it will make the cost decrease by like 50%. Yep, for sure. And you might even get some more stuff out of it. You know, like something you haven't even realized. Who knows, maybe you'll run into like some world epic from the BOEs. Hey, Boomy is cool too, says Amir. Oh yeah. Yeah, Boomy is fine as well. Rogue or Boomy, I'm happy with both. I kinda wanted to play Boomy today, so preferably Boomy of course, but yeah. Siamese kittens go for 200 euro each, so that's super cheap. Ooh. 200 euros for a cat, that's still kind of expensive in my opinion, but that's my opinion. I mean, it's a cat. Siamese cats are kind of cool, I guess. Like my cat is just a European, short hair, I think that's what you call them. I don't know. He looked fun. I bet that's how my mother decided what cat to get. It's like, oh, that cat looks cute. Oh no. I'm gonna have to turn these phone notifications off, because that's the third, man. That's the third time today. That is not good. Shut those bitches down. There we go. Alright. That should take care of that. Thanks for the tip, mate. Alright, no problem, man. Thanks for the good luck. Well, yeah, well, we'll need a bit of luck. As you guys can see, it's a proc chance for the lunar eclipse to actually get procced. It's not based on a guarantee. If you start off the fight and you cast like 17 rats and you don't get the lunar proc, your DPS is down the toilet. You're not gonna be able to get it back up either. However, if you start the fight and your very first wrath is gonna give you this Starfire proc and also proc both of your trinkets, well, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, damn. So, how are you gemming on the Boomkin? Well, of course, the meta gem is the meta gem. Yeah, we got a bunch of 23 spell powers, we got some haste in there. We got just a bit more haste. I'm not sure why. It's been a very long time since I made the character, but I'm sure that if we take a look at something suspicious and we think about it, I think that should be fine. Like, I think that it should be fine, like most of it. Yeah, I got some spirit gems in there to get the socket bonus. Now, for example, this is pretty logical, right? You get 9 spell power from your socket bonus, which effectively makes this 12 spell power. Math, it makes it 21 spell power. And then you get the 10 spirit, but hold up, spirit actually has spell power scaling. Right here, 30% of your spirit is gained as spell damage, so you got 24 spell power in this one slot. If you add in the socket bonus and remove the fact that you don't get any spell power from haste, but that's beyond the point. Let's go ahead and summon a few people. Me and my family in the United Kingdom wants the Siamese cat and the price was over 1,000 euros there. Wow. Yeah, I guess 200 euros is a price, it's a bargain. Congratulations on that find then. I have a cat that I found in a trash bin. What are you talking about, buying cats? Yeah, I'm pretty sure my cat is from like a rescue as well. I never asked my mother where she got our cat. Thing is 20 years old. Figure I should know by now. Muntian says he played on Gamer District. Yep. And Alexander says, are you officer in the guild? Nope, nope, nope. When should I start doing VOA with a tank? My protection paladin? I would say about 4.6k is fine. The thing is, you shouldn't go there as a main tank, you should go there as an off tank. And if you know your job, which is to taunt whenever the main tank has to reset his VOA stacks, whenever he gets meleeed, there's a chance that he gets a stack, this stacks. Or when he gets meleeed, there's a chance he gets a debuff, right? And that stacks. So sometimes you gotta give him some time to refresh it. And as an off tank, you can taunt it, you can pop your defensive cooldown, very important, and you'll be fine. Just doing that job, you could probably do it on a feral DPS. If the healers are ready for it and you got survival instincts in your talent tree, right? You can probably do it as a feral deeps. What should I level besides a rogue and healer? What is the easiest healer? Besides a rogue healer? What? Greetings and salutations. Hey, Apoa. How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. And the easiest healer, I would say, is definitely a discipline priest. Omi says, can you put me mail, please? Mailbox. We have a mailbox, I think, on this character, no? Apparently we don't have a mailbox. Either that or I can't see it. Sorry, we no have mailbox. And what's your rotation on a balanced route? Well, rotation is such an ugly word. Let's use priority list, shall we? The priority list is to get your lunar eclipse up and to spam starfires. While your starfire spam phase is going on, the only dot that you have to worry about is moonfire. Once you go into solar eclipse, that's when you're gonna want to spam rats, and that's where you're gonna want to put your insect swarm and also moonfire. The best way to use this moonfire is to reapply it while your rat phase is on like 5 seconds, so that you don't have to worry about it in your starfire phase. You just want to stand still and you just want to cast on the eclipse right here. Yeah, it's good to hear that you're better, Apoa. It is a long stream. ICC can take forever, and that wasn't necessarily the most chill stream as well. Oof, it took its toll. It definitely did take its toll. On my psyche. Hey, Abby, can you help me write a macro for Warlock that my minion casts spells like the Fireball when I'm using Shadow Bolt? Bartek, what you can do is just add a pet attack inside of your macro, like do it like this. You're gonna wanna reverse it, like check the chat. You're gonna wanna reverse that, put pet attack underneath, cast Shadow Bolt, and if you just have your Imp Fireball enabled on autocast, as it should be, then you'll be fine with just that macro. Hey, Abby, you're gonna play Druid tonight? Yeah, probably a WoW PvP. We're still looking at a few spots that have to be filled. I'm anxiously awaiting the whisper from an officer to swap to off-tank or disc. But I think they got it figured out, by the looks of it. I think they do. So yeah, we'll be cycloning, we will be innervating, we will be resurrecting people. It's gonna be good. And Bommes says, greetings man, loving these streams. Quick question, what is the highest DPS you've ever seen done by Abyss Red Pala? So ever seen done, huh? So we're including Molten. Alright, 120k on BQL. Andre says, Avi, you did it again. Well, there's always the VOD, Andre. I'll always say it, because sleep is so important. Gotta get at least 8 hours in there, man, or 7 at least, you know. I know people that work on like 4 hours of sleep. I couldn't. I actually couldn't. I would actually just, I don't know, just pass out or something. And Avi, what are your plans for the next PvP extravaganza, which is coming up on 4,000 subscribers? You know it, I know it, every 1,000 subscribers we're gonna be doing some PvP. So, I never realized how goofy these ears are. On the next PvP special, I'm thinking we push a bit in the 2v2 bracket. We're at 1k arena rating at the moment. So we can get into some actually interesting and fun matches. Because even with the burst combo, it is interesting if you fight people that just know how to counter that, and you're gonna get like a rotation of defensive spells in, right? If you're just like two-shotting people, that's not gonna happen, which is mostly what we've been doing. Paula says, the rage was hella funny to me, sorry not sorry, I get tilted on other games, so it was nice to not be the only one raging without being the person upset. Yeah, I get that, but I don't think it's the right way to do it. Abby, can you put meal please, if you have it? I don't have the mailbox, I'm so sorry, I just told you, I don't have it. What do you think about Cataclysm raid, Firelands through Dragon Soul? I have never done Firelands, I think I just saw like a mosquito or something. Ugh. Never done Firelands, but I have done Dragon Soul on a current gear score or item level patch for it on Apollo or some other server, I don't know. And it was a good time. Dragon Soul was... Marco Olesu, thank you so much for the subscription, I do appreciate it. Dragon Soul was honestly a disappointment until I got to Deathwing. The gunship battle ripoff was completely bugged on the server where I tried doing it, so that wasn't good. But Deathwing seemed interesting. I didn't really get into the last phase because the pucks that I was with, they kept falling off of Deathwing and it was horrible. Like the dude turns around, I know that, and he was turning, and the dudes were like on the wrong position, and it was just a mess. And then they all started blaming me and I got G-kicked. Nah, that didn't happen, but it was a bug, I wasn't in a guild. Snap SS3 says, why won't you play official? Well, I would if I was interested in it, but I'm not interested in it. I think Warmanes is fine. I like the WoTLK. I think it's fun. Is this Warmanes, says Nika? Yes. Warmanes 3.3.5 Icecrown server. Gearing for PvP is hard on Icecrown. Yeah, it really is. Until you get like 1100 resilience, it's horrible. You're just gonna get 2-3 shot the entire time. Not fun. Feels good to have a 4 of Nobles sell on the auction house. A 4 of Nobles. Yeah, someone's doing Dark Moon card for sure. You know, there's always that Insanity achievement. People are gonna be buying those cards in order to get the Insane. Don't have it here, but yeah. Bommes Koshitz, thank you so much for the subscription. I do appreciate it. Close to 4k. Time to gear your Death Knight, says Hellman. Gear the Death Knight? No. We're gonna PvP. On the Retri. Because I'm biz there, and then PvP is fun. Ivan Tamburic has a question. Hey, how did the sub rate go? It was alright. I got like anger issues sometimes, I feel like. But then, I only feel like that because people keep telling me to chill, right? In my head, it's completely justified. So I always have this very when I'm leading anything, and especially the sub runs, it's just an added layer of awkwardness, really. When I'm leading anything, there's like this duality. It's killing me on the inside, man. Thank you so much for your subscription, Andre. I think Andre, maybe. Thank you so much for the subscription. I do appreciate it. And Razeka Stormwind, thank you so much for the subscription. Or Southwest. Oh shit, your Kanye East's faraway cousin. I love it. Blood Decay PvP? You get that from Tim. Alright, I am already providing Blood Decay DPS PvP. It's crazy, but I am. Hey, what's your main character and specs, says Paul Motin? It's Retribution Paladin, and yeah, Retribution Paladin. Nikolai Pavlov, thank you so much for the subscription, I do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys have a Pavlovian response to that. Intellect. Oh shit, there it is. Masik, thank you so much for the subscription, I do appreciate it. And it's Dion. Oh, so that big A looking letter is a D. But you can call me Andre, no problem. Okay, man. Alright, Andre. Or we'll have it your middle name. Dion Andre, what's up, man? Oh, let's just stick to Dion. But thanks for the subscription, man. I do appreciate it. And Masi Bay says, Abi, how do you set up need to know add-on for Holy Paladin Beacon of Light? So it shows me on another target. Alright, how I use my Beacon of Light on need to know is this. I'll have it Beacon of Light. Hold on, big typo. Perfection. I'll set it on a yellow color because it is a yellow thing. We got a buff. And what you want to do is make it a buff that you're giving to your focus target. I think this is the best way of doing it. Taking your tank and giving him a nice little focus macro. This, in my opinion, is the best way of doing it. It's a little bit of unreliable if you got a lot of target swapping going on, tank swapping. But that's my best way of doing it. Hey, streaming, how about you? Patrick Olsen, thank you so much for the subscription, I do appreciate it. And Apollo says, I will unsub to resub only because of Pavlov. Oh, what a nice response, I do appreciate that. Arshav Benadaman, thank you so much for the subscription, I do appreciate it. And Nikolai says, I'm in fact related to the scientist. What? That is actually insane. Wow. I feel like the average IQ of my chat just went up by about 400 million. That's crazy. Just have a 1 minute timer in your brain, 5 hats, says Lior. Yeah, you can also do it like that. It's actually really smart if you do it like that, because you can see a lot from one timer, right? If you have like a 1 minute timer on, let's say, Judgment of the Just, and every 40 seconds, that's the timer of Judgment of Light, those 20 seconds, so you reset your Judgment of Light, then after 3 Judgments of Light, you need to reset the Beacon of Light. Yes, it is the Beacon of Light, Queen says. I will not hear any complaints about this. That's how we do it. And that's the Need to Know add-on, Ivan. It's in the Discord, the link is in the description to the Discord. And in the Discord you will find all types of zipped up maps, and it'll be good. I'm using the flask. Am I lagging? Nope. Nope. We'll go ahead and summon the Trianti boys. And Wrath. Okay, we're gonna use our Nitro Boots to stack up here. Oh, this is beautiful. Alright, this is pretty good. We're gonna activate our auto attack, just so that we can get some nice damage. And look at that burst. I bet you didn't expect that, huh? Without Hero even. And Hero is insane for Boomkins. We're gonna go ahead, stack up proper, like, keep up our Insect Swarm and our Moonfire in our Solar phase. And now if we can get a good Starfire proc, we're not gonna worry about these spikes, the melee got that. Now if you can see, I have the glyph that extends the duration of the Moonfire. So I can just chill here and keep spamming the Starfires without that much of a DPS loss. Now we're gonna get ready to turn around here. Don't worry about the spikes, they're perfectly stacked up. Keep using Starfire until we get the pop for Wrath. There it is. That spike should really be dead already. Well. Oh, so bad. Alright, second Starfire should always be used on the spikes. And that's goal right there. Oh. Poor guy. Keep the engineering gloves, pop in every second lunar phase. Don't pop it in the solar phase. It's completely not worth it. And those spikes are beautifully stacked up. Is that 3? That's 3. Dude, 2 of those spikes were absolutely perfectly stacked up. Alright, Cold Flame, get a bit closer. Alright, just finish it. Don't worry about that spike on the back even. We got Snow Serpent, Frozen Bone Spike, and Melgar's Frigid Ring right there. Nice class, spam Rat and Starfire. Well, a Rogue would spam Sinister Strike and Eviscerate, so... Guys, a lot of the classes really do come down to like 4 buttons. Like when you take a look at the Boomkin right here, these 4 to 5 buttons, a lot of classes will come down to this. So, is it easy? Yeah. Are a lot of other classes also easy to just play? Yeah, they really are. Mastery is when it becomes difficult, for any class. Alright. Should I spec into Gnomish or Goblin Engineering? Apparently Goblin seems to be the preferred thing for best in slot PvE raiding. Ah, that damn Gnomore! Because you can get Goblin Thermal Sapper Chargers. These are the most destructive bombs in the game, and they'll provide you the most damage from using the actual bomb portion of your engineering, which I never ever do, unless it's an explosive decoy. So, Goblin is the way to do it. I think Gnomish doesn't have that much cool shit either, and Goblin's got like bazookas, explosions, exploding bazookas. It's awesome. Boomkin Bruv, let's get it! Booma Kaluma! Yeah! I see you're a part of the Boomies, huh? Yeah, we can do it. And Bomesh Koshis says, what is an achievement you wish you had on your main? It can be a feat of strength, a rare drop, etc. I think you have pretty much every achievement, that's why I'm asking. I'm a big achievement freak myself. Well, if you're a big achievement freak, then you'll understand my answer. Scarab Lord. I was actually there the first time the freaking gate opened. I had the quest, the Scepter. I didn't get my achievement. I'm still upset about that, Warmane. If you're watching, give me my Scarab Lord title. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Scarab Lord would be amazing. I don't think it even worked in Frostmourne. I didn't rush it, but I'm sure that somebody did, and I haven't heard anything about it. Hey, Mad Lemon, nice stream. Saw your ICC heroic stream. Hey, thanks, Mad Lemon. I do appreciate it. Now we live, man. We're gonna remove Gift of the Wild, so that my Cyclones don't get resisted, so that I don't resist a Fear. Ninja Pool. Oh, just oh my god. What were you thinking? What were you thinking would happen? Oh, it's alright. Alright, let's go ahead and Typhoon these. You grip the one from behind. I'm gonna go crazy on this thing. Uh-oh. Ooh. Explosive trap effect. Hammer of Justice and Cyclone. Very good. Ooh. Ooh. Did you see how fast that was? Alright, we're gonna pick him up. Where is he? Oh man, that was nasty fast though. Alright, give me 1 second, so I gotta figure out where is my Boomkin form. F3. Alright. There seems to be 4 targets there. This one is on my ass. Alright, there we go. Huh! Get the fuck out, H-Strike. Sneaky DK. Gotta keep him cycloned. Ah! Ah! Why was he immune to that? That was really fucking bad. Yeah, we're gonna have to stop here. Like, this has been very bad. Yeah, we'll wait a bit. This one ad in the back. I'll position myself a bit more to this side. Can't do my own buff. Alright, that's a fanatic right there. Alright, Soliton, we're cycloning him. Cycloning that person. Alright. 5%, we're gonna push this boss. This has been pretty bad, but that's alright. We're gonna pop our Treants right here. And I'm pretty sure someone is doing Fairy Fire, so don't worry about that. We're gonna spread here a little bit. Make sure that we're not stacked with anyone. We can easily take a single spirit, but we really shouldn't. Like, no one should ever take a spirit on purpose. As you can see, they're spawning in now. I'm gonna just root him and walk away. Let's recyclone. Oh, there, he can't melee me like that. Alright, we're gonna wait a little bit. We just got mind control actually. This is a good time to use Starfall. We're not gonna get the ads with this Starfall, unless they spawn really unfortunately right in my face. No, they'll spawn on that side because we waited an additional time. Makes sense. Alright, spirits are being kited real properly right now. This is very good from the melee DPS right there. We've got a mind control in just a second here. Oh shit, I'm supposed to like shadow melt this aggro. There we go. Uh-oh. Can we do anything about this? Just get him in that shit. I don't think anyone was in our range for the last mind control. I didn't see a single person right there. Yeah, we gotta finish this fucker. Our officers are calling for the death of this thing, so... Yo, balls of steel! Uh-oh. 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 He's dead. Well, he's dead. Yep. And now that guy's dead. Oh, what? What the fuck? Did he just spell reflect me? I think I just got spell reflected. Okay. I'm gonna Typhoon that. I have Curse of Torpor. Wait, I can remove this, right? Alright, yeah, I should have removed that from the start. Okay, we just need to deeps this. Really, oh my god. Okay, good job. Good job, Shadow Priest. But he's got all the aggros. Oh no. Oh god, get out of here, get out of here. Oof. Eric Larson says no sound. I think there's sound, Eric. Looking at the stings, I think we're fine. Shade says, hey, 3.9k subs, yeah. And Victor says, what's the gear score on your Boomkin? My gear score is... Hold on, I need to resurrect someone. He's apparently busy fixing some add-ons, we'll resurrect him, it's fine. And we are 6.5 on this Boomkin. I'm pretty sure we're best in slot, as far as I know. Yeah, but that at the end, oof. I really did heal. I really did kill a lot of people. Those rats, they come out quick and they come out furiously and they come out fast. And Apua says there's no sound for me either. What? That's very weird. Are you guys just trolling? Like, what? We have sound, right? There is sound, says Menchon, yeah. Oh, Apoa says there is sound. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm having... It's fine. Such negative thoughts today. I don't know what it is, but we'll be fine. Just Kite's in the chat. How you doing? Just Kite. It's hope you're having a wonderful day, mate. And Lepis says, I have world first Lich King here with Paragon. Hey, that's pretty nice. Using Hurricane but calling it Typhoon. And using Typhoon but calling it Hurricane. We'll be doing that a few times, Lior, for sure. For sure we're gonna mistake something with a different name and I'm gonna look like an idiot. That's alright. We'll eat the fishy. I try to make ICC 25 heroic on Lordaeron, says Roman. We've done a few 0 buff runs. So yeah. Apoa says, misreading my comment. Yeah, I'm sorry, Apoa. I was just getting worried, and you know, once I get worried, I'm like, you start filling in your own reality. There's no sound for this one guy. Ah, there's no sound for anyone. Ah! And then you go crazy. Alright, yeah, 7 beers and 2 oregano, and here I am. Still got half a pizza for tomorrow, says Anton. That's very responsible. Eating an entire pizza on one night is not very advisable. It will make you feel like a pig. Isn't Gunship the thing? Isn't Gunship Finger best in slot for Boomkin? Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see. We only need 9% hit. We could get like a hit rating gem in there, and let's see what it would look like. No. Yeah, you're right. We can straight up take the boom ship, the boom ship run. Ah, the gunship battle ring, and we'll be fine. So if it drops, let's go ahead and take it. Pull now, Moonfire. We're not getting that Starfire proc. There it is. It's a bit late. Yeah, I see now. Definitely with a Draenei in your raid, then you're still gonna be hit capped. I won't even have to jam any hit rating. Oh, look at that juicy damage. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, the insta-fair, I like that. Good job. Can you show me your cat if he strolls by? I want to know how he looks like. I'll show you a picture. Oh, 4-second cyclone. You're fucking assholes. Killing my DPS, huh? We're gonna push the boss a little bit until the next wave of ads spawns. We're gonna let them group up, and we're gonna AoE them down. 2k DP minus. By the way, Abby, I got G-kicked. Finally. Now I can finally rejoin Enigma. That's a joke. That's a joke. Where did you get G-kicked, Helman? And there is more mind controls incoming right after this as well. H-strike. No, you shall not cast. That's CC, right? Technically. Alright, we're gonna push the boss right there. I don't have trinkets yet, but Starfall is on... it's on yeah, these trinkets aren't too long of a cooldown to worry about it this time. We'll worry about the Starfall with the trinkets on the next time around. Spirits. Okay, we got hero. Now we're almost out of range here because I do not have both of the Nature's Reach talents, which do increase your attack range on spells. So it's a bit more of an issue to me as opposed to like normal boomies. Oh! Was that me? Was that somebody else? Let's see. I don't know if it was me or not. Shade explosion. But that wasn't just one, that was 2 explosions. Ow! It might have been him. I'm pissed off the GMs and officers. Do serious. Yeah. Alright, if we can get rest, we don't... Nah. We might be able to get rest and then we'll be able to rest someone else in like a few seconds. We'll have to see. We need some MDs right now. Ooh, bear stun. Alright. Polymorph. The fear as well. That's good. What did you juice this Jack Sparrow? I don't think I did anything. I think someone else killed me. Either that or if I was really blind to spirit. You're gonna have to like go back and check it because I'm not sure what happened. I don't think I fucked up. But then again, like I could have just not noticed. WoTLK is now tanking it. Does he have shield wall? Yes. Shield wall and shield block for another 7 seconds. If someone does Hand of Sacrifice on him, he can keep tanking it for a minute. Like, just rotate sacrifices. Ah, H-Pala, right as we have this shitty of a tank. Right, dead. This might be the second wipe. Ah. Look, Abu says, aren't you getting bored of all those ICCs and WoTLK? Nah, it's alright. It's a good time to me, man. I've been doing this for a long time without the stream, and trust me, with stream it's a lot more fun. I'd still be having fun if I was just doing this by myself though, for sure. What? The spirits went to the melee and killed you, says Soar. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'd have to check back. Peter says, I was getting worried that you would actually do Lady the first try with the Sparity. Oof. Yeah, well. It's part of it. A few wipes never hurt anyone, right? Except that one guy who tried shoving like a remote up his ass, but that's a very old video. Doubt anyone even knows it. And I've never played on the old Gamer District server, no. Okay, let's see here. I'm in a 25... So Hellman was in a 25 heroic, and he tanked everything as a holy priest. Because the tank was a trial and he couldn't handle shit. You tanked as a holy priest. I don't think you have a taunt as a holy priest, do you? And have you tried playing retail, says Derek? Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, we tried, well, not we, but I tried some retail with Fanva back in the days. But I was doing Warlords of Draenor and I completely lost interest, and then Legion came out and my PC back then couldn't even handle Legion all that well. Like, I was playing a slideshow. So I just kind of gave up on it, never tried to go back, because it seemingly only... The things that I don't like about it, they only became more evident in it. That video is fake, I found out 3 years ago, says Paul. Well, that's still fine. My heals does threat, says Hellman. Well then use Binding Heal. That has low threat, it even says it, man, or Holy Nova. Both low aggro spells, you know, you gotta adapt to the shit factor. I've seen some melees tank, but a Holy Priest. I've even seen a Warlock tank and like a Shadow Priest off tank on BQL. But yeah, Holy Priest, oof. I mean, I guess you do get spell warding. Like, let's see, how would you be a holy tank? You'd get spell warding right here. You're probably gonna want to pick up this right here. Where is it? This Spirit of Redemption. I feel like that's gonna be very useful. That this happens when you die. You would have loved the Mythic Plus dungeons in Mythic. Maybe I would have just been way too stressed out with them. You know, I feel like the Mythic Plus is a good system, but it's not enough. I don't know. It's not enough to bring me back into all of that. And do you also play WoW Classic? Nah. Kago is just subscribed. Thank you so much, Kago. I do appreciate it. And WoW Classic is ×1, man. ×7 is not enough for me at this point. So, you know, when WoTLK Classic comes out, I'm already like kind of getting ready for the ×1 leveling there. So yeah. Retail BFA is so easy, WoTLK is so much more interesting, says Minjom. Well, there you go. Another opinion, guys. There really are much opinions out there. And mine is of the fact, well, my opinion is of that I kind of like WoTLK more than what retail looks like right now. And that's all I really think about. That's all I really think about that, really. I haven't put much more thought than that into it. Like, people ask me that question a lot, but that's what it is. I just prefer WoTLK. Lol, Jack. I'll go ahead and cyclone this person instead. Oh, jeez. Oh, that didn't go through anymore, thank god. He would have been cycloned for like 8 seconds right there. I can only cyclone one person at a time, of course. Yeah, we need to push it just a bit further here. This is actually one of those times where our DPS is not enough for me to slack. You know, a lot of times I'll say, I'm gonna slack here a little bit, that's alright. But, not today. Today we need to actually try hard, even on this. Ah! Alright. Go ahead, get that thing cycloned as well. Let's go ahead and use our Starfall right after the Dominate Mind, so we don't snipe our friendlies. We don't break the polymorphs and whatnot. We're gonna spread out even further this time, because last time we definitely died to a Spirit Explosion. We're still very stacked right here. Like you see, there's 6 people right there. Like, I'm pretty much maximum spreadage right here. Resist! What the fuck? Who buffed Gift of the Wild? I'll go ahead and remove it. Who's CSI? Who's CSI, please? Oh, Jesus. Okay. The officers were like, go arrest that guy, and then they say his main name, and I don't know who that is. It's very annoying. Kinda confusing. If we're just gonna ignore these ads, then I'm all about that. I got one more Starfall in me. I don't want to pot it right now with all those ads. I'm gonna go ahead and move all of these things there. I don't know why he went back in there. He's trying to take damage or something. Okay. They changed the game so much in the Shadowlands. When I saw a live stream, they were mid-dungeon at level 50 or something, and there's no Zul'Farrak, Sunken Temple, Strathorn, or anything like that. Yeah, you see, like, they just changed too much about it, and I don't like it anymore. I prefer this. It's not like I wouldn't enjoy it. I'm sure that I could enjoy retail. Like, a lot of the things, they look fine, right? The specs, the way that the new talent system works, you can just swap it. There are definitely aspects that I like about it. But, there's too much that I also just don't like about it. And what's the most played class on Warmane? We got Red Palla or DK. Yeah, Red Palla or DK. One of these things is the most played. And Jackamoose says, how's your head now, Abby? Moose here. Hope it will be as good as the subscriber 25 went. It'll be fine. Let's go ahead and actually put Gift of the Wild now. And my head's alright. I still feel like there's always some leftover effects, like those headaches. When I went off stream, I laid in my bed for about 3 hours until I was able to fall asleep, right? I couldn't actually fall asleep because the pain is too much before that. And like after a while, I don't know. You just fall asleep because you're sleepy. But it's fine now. It's gonna happen a few more times. There's nothing I can really do about it except just stay chill. And I'm not saying that stressing makes it like super bad, but it really doesn't help either. Let's go ahead and do some AoE here. Yeah, there we have it. On retail currently there's too much RNG on everything, while some classes are completely broken for the later fight. Can't kill it without them. Well, I guess you could say you can't, or you don't really want to do... you wouldn't want to do a Lich King without having some warriors cleave those Valkyrs, right? So there's imbalance in this patch as well, but the imbalance is balanced by the fact that you still need the unbalanced classes, right? So there's only really Elemental Shaman that gets left out, Beast Mastery, and there's no entire class that gets left out in WoTLK. Everything has something to do. Even Enhancement Shamans, they'll provide unique utility, right? And that goes for a lot of classes. The way that this is all... The way that WoTLK works with what it has... we'll hop into a cannon. Hey. The sun says I need to wake up in 7 hours, so good night. Alright, the sun, good night. We have a wonderful sleep, mate. And the way that WoTLK just works together with everything, like, it's just beautiful. It's a good game. And can Retri Paladin stop DPS with this gear? Can, yes. Will they? Probably not. You need a lot of good RNG. And you kinda need the better DPS classes to have bad RNG as well. So, yeah. Just finished the raid, got some pieces for my Arcane Mage with Spell Power and Haste, but they also have Spirit on them. Can you tolerate Spirit on a Mage? I can definitely tolerate Spirit on a Mage, it's fine, they get crit from it. A lot of talents will actually make Spirit better, as well as the Molten Armor Glyph, where you just turn your Spirit into more Spirit, and, you know, more crit effectively, so... Yeah, Spirit is not so bad. Let's go ahead and check enemy damage taken, Orgrim's Hammer. Oh yeah! No auto-clicker to fight tonight. Let's see if we take the victory. Take the W. Elemental Shaman gets left out, yes, but Resto Shaman really doesn't, huh? And you still need Elemental Shamans for heroism. It's not like mages have heroism on this patch. Which is something I can't agree with. Shaman should have heroism and bloodlust. There shouldn't be like time warp and whatever. What's the most RNG class? Probably Hunter. They have a lot of RNG. I guess you could say Boomkin has really punishing RNG, right? And Enhancement Shaman really needs the RNG as well. But I'd say all in all, Hunter definitely gets the most RNG things. I got Nicolas in the chat. What's up, Abby? What's up, Nicolas? Hope you're having a wonderful day, mate. I used to get like crippling stomach aches. Just sucks. I have to suffer through it, says Peter. Yeah, you really just do have to. Like, I've been going to hospitals and shit, getting these scans like my entire life. It just doesn't work. And honestly, I feel like they think I'm crazy for saying that I have a headache without any cause. So, without any like cause they can find, right? And we build like that. You can get the heroism from the Resto Shaman? Exactly, so as an Elemental Shaman, you could spec into Resto and still be top priority for raids. It might not be the thing you want to play, but hey. The option's there. Leveling a combat rogue, main hand speed is 2.8 and offhand is 1.5. Is this okay, says Unknown Mercy? Yeah, for sure. Like, the main hand speed is very good that you have it on a higher amount for Sinister Strike to do more damage. Luck Abu has just subscribed. Thank you so much, Luck. I do appreciate it. The main hand speed is good. The slower it is, the more haste affects it. And if you have these two trinkets where you get haste, like, the more haste you have, the more you're gonna benefit from a slower weapon, right? And the fast offhand, that's good as well. Get like your deadly stacks and shit, your deadly poison stacks, so that's all good. Looking at the screen almost all day does not help, trust me. Yeah, I know that. That's why I'm not looking at the screen all day, right? I take breaks. Like, the first thing I do when I'm done with the stream is I'll go out stretch a bit. Now, I haven't really been able to go on a nice walk. This Corona stopped it, but yeah, I gotta get some more walks in, man. Like, just walking like 15, 20, 30 minutes a day, that really helps your mental, it helps your physical. You know, you get the whole thing. You get mind and body in one, in unison. I don't know, some shit like that. If the ring drops, we're gonna take it. Nah, it's just a bunch of garbage. Waistband of the Holy, useless. Polar Bear Claw Bracers, and some Hunter Wrist. No ring. Did we unequip the ring? Okay, no. We re-equipped it. Nice day, we killed BQL Heroic on Lordaeron. Very nice, man. Congrats. And for a Warlock, how good is Demonology versus Affliction? Well, I had a little bit of a burp there, but Affliction is basically the PvP oriented spec. If you go Affliction, you're gonna do a lot of damage. As you can see right here, big Affliction Warlock, and their priority is just damage. If we take a look at Merogar, then we'll be able to see that Harry Dotter, very good damage on the Affliction Warlock, and Gnomore, a little bit less damage as the Demonology, because Gnomore is providing more buffs than the Affliction is. By that standard, Demonology is something that you're gonna need in your raid, and Affliction is something that you might want. So, yeah. Utility versus DPS. That's really what it is. And which class is the weakest after Shaman in WoTLK? Well, I don't think Shaman is the weakest class, to be completely honest with you. I would have to like list them and really think about it, but... Which DPS class is the weakest after Shaman? I'm gonna upset someone, no matter what I say, so I'm just not gonna say anything. How did this subscriber run end up? Pretty good. We kinda one-shot Syndragosa and we one-shot LK. It was so good. Okay. That was quick as fuck hero. I didn't get my potion up. That's not good. Let's go ahead Starfall this. We're gonna get the Wild Magic. We're still gonna pop it. See if we can get some big crits, if not good deeps. We're kind of getting in there, but I've done so much better than this. It's actually not realistic. That's alright though. Like, as you can see, my rat is like really fast. It's not really the way that you'd want it, but that's alright. It's because of that heroism. Without the heroism, you're gonna get a slower cast speed on it, and it'll be better. That's why you don't want to get too much haste. And you don't want to get too much crit, because getting too much crit means that your Starfire is way over crit gap. It's very balanced. Yeah, I know, right? The delay is actually kind of messing me up here. There's a little bit of delay on DBS since a while. Don't really know why, but it's kind of messing with me, just a little bit. Alright, we're Starfall on these Blood Beasts. Hopefully we'll have enough damage on them. Yeah, it does seem like it. If we get less than 100k, we get minus DKP in disparity, so... Ah! We got him! Alright, that kinda killed my DPS, but that's what you get as a Boomy. That's fine. If the rest of the Druid had combat res, I'm gonna actually be upset. That's alright. We're gonna get the Starfire phase up now with the Engineering Gloves. So we'll do it like that. No more potions, because we didn't do the first one properly. I already did my share. Not gonna worry about those ads. I know, but I mean, that's what happens when you make these arbitrary rules. Man, I'm gonna get into some real troubles some days. 112, says Nicholas. True. Is it because Druids can't be a Draenei? Is why I'm not a Draenei? Yes. That's why I'm not a Draenei. Alright. I ended at 5th. I could have probably taken the 4th spot if it was for a decent start. But I just... yeah, I get that a lot on stream. I don't know. We got Protector normal, Vanquisher normal, Conqueror heroic, and Great Cloak of the Great Cloak of the Turn Champion. You using Typhoon? Not that I know. No. Yeah, we'll go Syndra. I saw a few people going there, so maybe I missed something about a quest, but no. Just 3 healers? Damn, says Nicholas. Did we only have 3 heals? I guess so, yeah. We have a mage in here as well, so... And this is a shadow priest. So we're 3 healing this, but there's some good healers in there, so they'll handle it. Click stun LoJack. Why did you not take Shadow Melt for another speed potion? I don't think that works, right? Don't think that's worked for a minute, Alexander. We'll check it out, but we'll see. What do you think about Blood Decays as a DPS? I don't see them often, or are they even playable? You don't really see them, because they're not that viable. They're not that viable because they just don't give any utility to the raid. They're very selfish. Anything that they do give, like 10% attack power, you're gonna have that in a raid, right? And how are Boomkins in 1v1? I think they're incredibly annoying. Oh, I got banished. I think they're like really annoying. They're supposed to like guide around, get some heals, and then basically just wait for the right lunar phase, right? Or for the right eclipse, which is gonna be lunar. But they have a lot of damage. I've seen them be very broken on Frostmourne Arena. Oh my god. The base damage on Starfall is so high. Like, they activate Starfall and you're basically dead. Alright, let's go ahead. Get some more area of effect damage. Elman says that Boomies are PvP gods? Nah. Some people just spam Starfires for the duration of heroism. Yeah, like every time we do a stream about Boomies, this gets brought up, and every time I'm like, alright, let's do it. And I've done it a few times, and it seems pretty good, but then I forget about it the next time. I've got Battered Hill today in my Frost Decay. Should I do it, or should I sell it? On Frost Death Knight, huh? Probably just sell it. I mean, it's so much gold. So much gold. Alright, hopefully the trinket won't proc for just a little bit longer so we can get the Starfall on it. Alright, now proc. Proc CTS, there we go, beautiful. Alright, this should be some good damage. It still won't be enough to get over the Fury Warrior because they're actually crazy. Hey buddy, how are you, says David? All good, David. Hope you're having a wonderful day yourself, mate. And Abes also says, I think you should sell it. Yeah, because if you activate it, it will never drop for you again. That's very smart. I didn't even think about that, but Abes definitely has a point. I've seen a lot of Battered Hills drop on Abi, and I wasn't even able to like roll for them. Because I already did quest for the achievement, right? So every time I go to Forge of Souls, I lock something else than Abi, because I don't want to fuck myself over like that. So that's a very good point from Abes. Is it just me, or is anyone else playing BM Hunter for PvP? I've seen some BM Hunters in PvP. Even in high Icecrown brackets. I've seen them. Usually they go with Enhancement Shaman, do they? I think. Maybe. Thank you. I dropped 3 times in a dungeon and I won it 3 times. Lucky charm on the Battered, I guess. Jesus. You won 3 Battered Hills. Dude, you could have 60k gold, I think. Don't they go for like 20k each nowadays? Some crazy stuff, man. You lucky bastard. Which, yeah, I'm from Holland. And are you using Loot Council or something else? We just use DKP. We did have Loot Council, but I think that's a horrible idea. So I helped the guild out by incredibly sabotaging an item. I guilt tripped the shit out of the officers until I got it from Loot Council. And then I made like this remark about it, right? Like, haha, you guys didn't get your DBW. Better luck next time. I got Resto. Yeah. So I made them see why Loot Council was a terrible idea. And they removed it. That's not really what happened, but it might be. I don't know. That's my working theory, because after I did that, which I kind of meant more as a joke, but you know, hindsight is 2020. Yeah, I kind of felt bad about it. Got one on my hunter and one on my rogue a few days ago, and today on the death knight. How much foos are you guys running? Holy shit. Or did they increase the drop rate again, or like what happened? Yeah, I swapped. Grimer has just subscribed. Thank you so much, Grimer. I do appreciate it. Let me go ahead and make sure that I know that I'm muted on Discord. Because there has been a few times where I'm just like talking in stream and I will be like, oh yeah, this fucking officer, now you wanna hear a story about this fucking guy? And I'm like unmuted. Yeah, that wasn't very good. Alright, so we're gonna heal the outside group. That's pretty much it. Gook on me. What's Gook? I think Gook might be Jimmy. I'm so confused. What is Gook gonna do with me? I don't want no Gook on top of me. I got one on... let's see, your accent is like French, as David. I've heard this before. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's a little bit. So many people have said it, so I guess it must be true. What are some good trinkets for a Retribution Paladin before Icecrown Citadel? Tiny A-Bomb and Death's Choice. Oh yeah, before Icecrown Citadel, you're gonna want Tiny A-Bomb and STS Heroic, you'll be fine. Honestly, about Retribution Paladin, I really like to have the EOT trinket. Now hear me out, I know you guys don't like this, you probably won't if you know your shit, but the cooldown is the same as Avenging Wrath. The hit rating is gonna be the same as Tiny A-Bomb once you replace it. So I think this for Retri is amazing. It's amazing. And on top of that, you could easily go with a with this trinket right here. If you don't necessarily care about your gear score and you just want effective damage, then there's a trinket right here. It's called the Mirror of Truth, and it's pretty good as well. It has the lower cooldown, it's gonna give you a bit of crit. Those two trinkets are purely from emblems, 90 emblems in total, and you'll be having a really good start. Mohammed Aji Bangetsu, thank you so much for the subscription, I do appreciate it. Bangetsu, Zampacto. I like it. Bonjour Robbie, bonjour Nicolas, tu parles France? I'm from Holland, Mr. Vlad. Tiny A-Bomb, is it on normal? Is Tiny A-Bomb any good? Yeah, it's alright. It's like... it's a little bit worse than Heroic, but it has the hit rating, it has the proc, and it's alright. Of course Heroic is better, but you know that already. And yeah, you're gonna be disgusted by how I play Restoration Druid. Just don't worry about it. I'm gonna spam Nourish until I'm and then I'll ask for Innervates. Alright, so every time that we get Clear Casting, we're gonna have to use Life Bloom. Why does 3 form even on 4? We'll do it like this. Alright, let's get some more healing. I don't want to get out-healed by Ligre. That guy's name sucks. So we're gonna have to out-DPS him. I think Swiftmans is a good option. Clear Casting should be used on Life Bloom for infinite mana. Just like I said in the top 5 healer video. You gotta do what you preach, isn't that something? Ah, we're getting wrecked. Do as you preach, maybe that's how they say it. I don't know. Ah, yeah, there's another clear casting. Was I actually inside? Wait a second, I think I was inside. That's weird. Where did he even die? Yo, where did this man die? Oh, I found him. I couldn't find him, like, for the life of me. Gazak, thank you so much for the subscription. I do appreciate it. We're gonna use more clear casting on the boss right here. Wait a second, I think he's legit inside. Oh well. This is very awkward. I would say Restoration Druid is a very good thing to keep outside, but I guess with the lack of ads, it's fine. Like, I really didn't figure that I'd have to go inside, but considering Liger is also inside, I don't know about it. We might have to just follow them in. It's so weird though. Alright. Yeah. I think they're fine. Let's go put some rejuves on people. Because they were actually complaining about, like... They didn't... I don't think they realized I wasn't inside. They were more complaining about the lack of rejuves and the fact they were dying. Which is, you know, they can heal themselves, really. Like, as a H-Pala, you can Sacred Shield yourself and you'll never ever die to this. Anyway, let's go ahead and heal up. We'll do it like that. Get that GTS up in there as well. Pump out them nourishes. Look at that, 30k. 4 portals, 7 stacks. All good. You see, now people are dying. I should have stayed out, man. This poor guy. Alright, let's see the loot real quick. Before the officers take it away. We got Grinning Skull, Great Boots, Noose of Malachite, and the Bracers of the Eternal Dreaming. In the UK they say practice what you preach. That's the saying. Thank you, Warmanes. I knew there was something like that. Innervate yourself, says Shade. Psh, I barely ran out of mana. What you talking about, man? Hey, we make a Horde character and show some love to his Horde scums? Well, you're not scums. There you go, there's some love. Now you can go back to being scums. Nah, I think if we ever go to, like, a mob server, I'll play some Horde. But on Icecrown, on Frostmourne, we're just gonna stick to Alliance because I have all my stuff on Alliance. Swapping 15 characters from Alliance to Horde, that's gonna be a difficult trick. I'll have to scam some GM or something, like, that's a lot of ult points. Trampoline Obby, I dare you, says Hellman. I was really trying to heal, but as you can see, not good. Let's go swap back to Boomy. Alright, run. Give yourself Innervate. Shade, you were right all along. Alright, go ahead and pop the Engineering Gloves. And the Starfall. Let's do some damage. Now, as you guys can see, my trinkets are conspicuously AFK, right? They're not proccing, but why? You're attacking 15 million things. It's because when you re-equip a trinket, you actually activate the internal cooldown. In order to stop you from abusing trinkets, like... There were some insane trinkets abuses back in the day in Molten. Hunters, they would have a macro that swapped Deathbringer's Will normal. Or, like, let's say that's Verdict, right? What you would do as the Hunter then is you would proc your DBW, then you'd feign death, you'd activate your Death's Verdict, you'd get it to proc, you'd equip it, you get it to proc, get the Death's Verdict proc, and then you Shadow Melt, swap back into DBW Heroic to retain your armor penetration cap. There was like some crazy shit in Warmanes, man. Or in Molten. Can I join your guild? I have a 6.3k enhancement shaman there. Sure, you're gonna have to make the application though. It is, if you just Google Asperity Shifter, you'll find the application. And you're gonna have to fill it in. I can't help you with that, I'm just a coordinator. I'm just playing the game. Where's my life bloom? We need mana. Potion. Alright, there we go. There we go. Do we have Starfall? Uh-oh. 25 seconds. Wait 25 sec. We're not gonna be able to burst. Nah, that's fine. I don't have Starfall on cooldown. I wouldn't need it, Boxster. I would have asked. I heard you ask, Boxster. I pay attention sometimes. I got Hand of Protection. It did stop these concussive 8s, so thank you. Yeah, that's so bad. Like, aggro is usually gonna be sorted, right? You won't have... if you have a few rogues with tricks of the trade, killing those whelps, aggro is fine. The thing that really messes casters up is that concussive blow. If you get Hand of Protection, you won't get that. We're as hell, though. And at Abi, what's the add-on's name of the one that shows your debuffs on targets like the Omen of Clarity proc? Alright, that's neat to know. Like Moonfire, Insect Swarm, need to know can show you a lot of things. It's not just debuffs, it's not just one thing, it's a lot of things. You can find it zipped up in my Discord. The link to my Discord is in the description down below. If you join it, I'll have to give you a little hole, and then you can just pick them up. They're all zipped up. Just for you, mate. Pot Slayer is in the chat. How you doing, Pot Slayer? Nice name. And Stay Hungry says that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage indeed. For sure. Are you on Icecrown server or Frostmourne? I'm on both, but right now we are on Icecrown. Yeah. Just like Apoa said. You'll love the horde races, Nicolaus. Dude, if we're in mob, it means that there are goblins. I like myself some goblin rocket jump. Oh, we're gonna be a goblin and we're gonna have a great time with it. I actually think that a goblin is probably the personification of my fantasy character as well. Kind of a coward, big mouth though, and sometimes smells. May or may not. Depending on, you know. I guess the smell thing really doesn't apply, because I do smell pretty good. I don't want to give you guys the bad impression of me, so... That's usually fine, it's just... their characteristics, their cowardly courage. Let's call it cowardly courage. Goblins have that, I have that. It's all good. And Cosmos says, have you ever tried the Quartz add-on? I think I tried it, but I didn't necessarily like it too much. Jura says, I wish balanced roots didn't require you to be a big fat owl. Yeah, that's true. That's very true, mate. Being big fat owl is not really fashion, is it? It's actually a crime against fashion. And the horde one really doesn't look any better. They both look bad. Does anyone have a purple gem? I don't have one for you, Jimma. Mr. Clean says, how do you rate every day? Well, I enjoy it. You know, it's the one thing that's really important. I wish I could loot all of these claws. We're gonna re-pop the flask. I don't want that to run out in the middle of the fight without me noticing. 7 minutes. Probably enough for Syndragosa, to be honest. But that's alright. And Ethan says, why do you have Crusader Aura on, LMAO? You have Crusader Aura on at VDW, because when you're flying inside, you actually do get the speed increase from the Crusader Aura on your healers. So for VDW, Crusader Aura is completely normal and is something that you should be using. For any other boss, no, but for VDW, yes. That's what I'm always saying, there's always that one exception to the rule. Like right here, Unchained, fuck it, just kill your raid, it's fine, you're the exception, you got a YouTube channel. No. If you get Unchained on a Boomkin, what you want to do is cast a few spells, and then at your very last spell cast, also put a dot up. Alright? Take a look what I mean here. No, wait. Blistering Cold is incoming, don't explode. Make sure that when you're running away that you don't have any stacks. You don't want to kill your raid. I'll show you guys a little Unchained Magic trick. If I get it again. But basically never go above 4 stacks. I think that's more than enough. You could go for 6, you could go for 7, you could go for 9 with a cooldown up, but why push it that hard? Okay, Jimmy Leaguer left, Emulala and Lojack to the middle, and Sarlatan Toltenki to the right side. They just barely made it, but they made it. Somebody just exploded fiercely. We should still be fine in this angle. We're not fine in that angle. Alright, let's go ahead, break these tombs. maybe activate our Starfire proc. Nope. You do want to activate your melee attack though, because you see, throughout my spellcasts, I'm actually getting some melees in there sometimes. So that's a DPS game. Even though we had Unchained, here we are as 5th. Oh, Boomkin. So underrated. Next time, can you play a Death Knight? Frost for Icecrown Citadel. I do have a Frost DK 6.5. We can play it sometime. I don't think we have it on the channel just yet, so that's kind of exciting. Let's go ahead and cast a bunch of insta-casts while you're running away. You could swap into travel form, do it like that. We got Unchained. I'll show you guys the trick right here. Okay, so watch my dots and watch my Unchained Magic stacks. I'm gonna cast 2 spells and put a dot. But I got 2 stacks, because I used 2 spells in the same global cooldown. We got the airface incoming. I'll melee her a little bit. I'm gonna put my dots up here for sure, because this really matters. I still don't want to explode too fiercely. Alright, Tal and Saraju on the left side. This means that I'm gonna go left. I do have some heal over times to give. So yeah. First 2 people on the left. Hurricane Sarlatan, there in the middle. This is the 2-2-2 formation. On normal, you'd have the 2-1-2 formation. I'm gonna keep saying this now, because I want people to know. We're gonna go through this every single time on Syndra. Oh yes. And when are you gonna do a glory run? Ooh. That's a tough one. Maybe we can do that for 5,000 subscribers. Get a glory run in there. Something special. I don't know, we'll think about it. Glory is something that's kind of hates, to be honest. It takes a long time, it can be very frustrating. Alright, Harry Dotter, he got the Frost Beacon, so he walks away from the raid as to not get us frozen as well. And we're gonna DPS. We can get the Treants involved. Using Treants while both your dots are up and while you're in rat phase, I think is a decent DPS. Okay, Blistering Cold. Ooh. Somebody just exploded fiercely. I don't think I would have survived without the bark skin. Or maybe I applied the bark skin after. Probably applied it after. We're gonna ignore the Unchained at this point because it's do or die. Oh, Gala. Oof. 2%. What do we have left? DK tank. DK tank, Feral, and protection. Or Retry. 1%. We still have this healer. Look at the Holy Priest being used! Oh, never mind. I was just about to say, look at this Holy Priest being useful. And then he let the tank die. Lao Yang is just subscribed. Thank you so much, Lao Yang. I do appreciate it. And WoTLK for Life is in the chat. Hey, you guys in hobby. How you doing, WoTLK for Life? Best currently live Warmanes streamer is because you're offline, Skirtles. Oh, that was too close, guys. 1%. Too close. And I popped the potion. Alright, fuck these hordes. I was so ready to not be able to enter. Will you do a Fury Warrior run in Icecrown Citadel 25 Heroic? Yeah, we done a few, and we'll definitely get back to it. Fury Warrior is a lot of fun. And well, I've been kind of disappointed in my performance on it. I repeatedly got my ass kicked by good people. So you gotta become better, and there's only one way to get better, that's to practice. Practicing with the big boys, it's very good. Hey, I was checking Frost DK talents on your Discord channel, but I was wondering why are there no points in Bloodcake Blade? I'm new to Frost DK, hence why I'm asking. Well, I think Bloodcake Blade is a thing you want to take nowadays. My Frost DK talents, which are all the talents in the Discord, are just my talents. I think we might have to take a look at that. You know, maybe there's some more DPS we can take out of it. Because Bloodcake Blade, I do think it's something that didn't used to work so properly, but nowadays you'll see like pretty much everyone running it. Oh yeah, Sneaky also. We can take a look at his DPS. Bloodcake Blade. It's about the same as his Frost Fever, so it's probably worth it at this point. Damn, just thought that a Holy Priest can be useful, but he fails his Ilko? Same. My main on Icecrown is a Holy Priest. Oh, Holy Priests are good, but he didn't use the one spell that I was hoping he would use, the Guardian Spirit. You know when healers say, man, I can't out-heal a one-shot. A Holy Priest actually can. They got Guardian Spirit, and by using that, they'll be able to get, yeah, they'll be able to basically prevent the target from dying. Yeah, I got some experience with Frostmourne, Alex. Icecrown is at endgame at the moment. Frostmourne is progressive, so if you like progressive PvE experience, then you're definitely gonna want to take on some Frostmourne. It's a good server. WoTLK for Life says, by the way, Abby, I sold Warhammer. It's not my character anymore. Ooh, congrats. Hope you're gonna have some fun with that. Look at this Holy Priest being useful. Toxic. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being so toxic. I was about to actually compliment him though. That was supposed to be a compliment, but he fucked it up for himself. Well, yeah, I don't know what I can say about this. Anyway, let's get a good burst. This is a nice bursting boss. You can see her land, you can time it very well. Get the trinkets procced, pop the Starfire. Oh, there's the Starfire, the Starfall and Starfire thing. Hurricane is Typhoon, Typhoon is Hurricane, Starfall is Starfire. You guys know what I mean. We're about to take aggro, our damage is that fucking high. Yeah. 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 Yeah, we just took aggro. Yeah. Fucking DK tank, are you kidding me? What, do we have 3 hunters? That's actually ridiculous, a little bit. Oh man, 30k burst, dies to aggro. Fucking tanks. Well, I had Unchained anyway, so it's alright. Hellman is a very toxic person. I do must agree myself. Oh shit! We got the final 2 tombs here. So we'll stack it up right there. We're gonna sit here with dirty women. He looks really undergeared, doesn't he? Okay, we gotta inspect him. Where's dirty women? Oh, there he is. Nah, it's just transmogged. I figured I saw like a tier 9 head or something, but this is very much biz. I'm just curious. I almost got clipped by that false breath. If I didn't move properly, I would have probably died there. Thanks mate, I'm selling like all my characters on Icecrown to gear my wires, says WoTLK. Are you going for Shadowmourne WoTLK for life? Because if so, how far you in? It's 150, it seems so far away, but it really isn't mate. Once you get halfway, you're halfway. Oh yeah! Oh no. I'm Unchained, but I got... I gotta ask the Warlock. We still got this Unchained. I'm not gonna push it. I really am not. I have to push it just a little bit. Like, she has to go to 35 at the very least. We didn't get it. We're gonna give some hand of, or some rejuvenations here. We got 3 of them. That's fine. I'm gonna put the Starfall, because they were complaining about low deeps while I was inside, so I'll fix that issue. This one tomb is like way too high. Uh-oh. There goes the gnome again. Where are we at? 13k. It does make sense. There has been a lot of RNG. We died. We didn't even get properly buffed. There's no mage buff on us. We're gonna have to die with this Unchained. But we need to stack it. We can't wait. It's no time to reset anymore, Gala. I'm sorry. Oh. Okay. Just getting those extra few seconds. Maybe I'll get another dot in. But I'm dead. The blessing! We're not dead just yet! Oh no, sir! We're gonna heal ourselves. Fucking heal myself. I'm not dying now. Fuck this shit. We just got blessed by RNG. That's not something you throw away. If you throw away good RNG, then bad RNG happens. 34, 35. Ah! Come on. I pushed it so hard. You can do it, Kex Gunnar. The Holy Priest is at it again. Oh no. 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 I'm sorry, RNG gods. I failed you. I failed the RNG gods. Oh my god. 35 stacks though. That's impressive. Let's see. One more question regarding the Frost Death Knight. Should I always use the Sigil of Awareness? I'm not sure about the exact numbers, mate. It seemed to work properly for me when I went to Sigil of Awareness, but it's still the question of, do you want to lose the strength on all of the spells and only gain the damage on Obliterate? Like, is it worth it? I'm not sure. I haven't run any numbers. People tell me it is, people tell me it isn't. If anything, the Sigil of Awareness doesn't have to stack up. Imagine that 37 stacks hitting. Maybe I should have let it hit, just so that we could see it. Maybe I should just let it hit, so we could have see like a 200k Unchained explosion. Alright. Avenged Dream says, I wish the Glyph of Stars was a WoTLK thing already. What is the Glyph of Stars? What would that do for us? What do you think about DK Blood Tank with Icy Talons? I think it's very important, Lucas. If you're a Blood DK tank, you should sub-spec into Frost. It's just so much utility. You bring 10% attack power and also 20% haste, it's insane. And I just started leveling a warrior. Is he hard for PvE? For Fury, says Rade? Nah, not really. A few things we can do better there is once again pop the wild magic potion. I forgot it. I had 37 stacks. Kek. I know how to DPS with it, Kala. But yeah, we need to push it harder. And the thing is, it's not about getting more damage, it's about how people handle their debuffs. If you can check the top 10, we're all like pretty much the top 12 is all 10k. And then you got a bunch of people on 7, 8k. Like, this is very bad. We gotta crank these numbers up somehow. No Magma Totem, huh? Oh crap. Yeah, we gotta replace the Elemental Shaman and then nah. But there should be a Magma Totem, like, for crying out loud. You even get pulled inside for blistering. Whatever. Can you explain the Unchained Magic? I have not reached Sindragolsa yet. Yeah, for sure. I can explain the Unchained. So, she'll randomly put... she'll on a timer. She'll put Unchained Magic on 5 or 6 people. This Unchained Magic is gonna give you a debuff, right? Called Unchained Magic. Now, if you have Unchained Magic, every time that you cast a spell... Let's say an instant cast on Rejuve or a spell cast on Nourish, doesn't matter. Every time you cast a spell, you're gonna get 1 stack of instability. Instability on normal is gonna only deal damage to you. Instability on heroic is gonna deal damage to your entire raid. So you want to basically get 1 or 2 or 3 stacks and then have it reset. The way that you have it reset is just simply by not casting. And yeah, there's a little bit more intricacies to it, Simon. Like, when do you reset it? A few things can even like completely ignore it. Anyway, let's get some good RNG. Alright, trinkets are late. Starfire is pretty late. Second trinket is not it's just not popping. It's just not popping. There it is. At least no Unchained. Hey, is Hurricane a feral or a balanced DPS? He's definitely a feral DPS, otherwise I'd be like fighting him a lot more. Like, if the Boomy was doing so much more damage than me, I'd get a little bit upset about it. Like, not at the person, but at myself. And I'd want to do more damage. Like, I know he's a feral, so I'm not gonna feel like he is, like, he's not like, you know, styling on my flow. Now, I'm the best Boomy in this raid, that's very important to me. Alright, rejuvenations. Alright, we're gonna hide for that bomb again. We're gonna focus a bit on the left side. We need to hide once more. I'm just putting my Hurricane where Galadina wants it. Okay. No Unchained again? Wow. 3.9k subscribers? Oh, thank you guys so much. Yeah, 4k, we're gonna have another PvP special. For sure, Hellman. You ready for that one? We're gonna have Hellman in our 3v3 team. He's gonna be a 4k gear score Holy Priest. It's gonna be good. Alright, Starfall, let's get that bitch up. Oh, Unchained. I'm gonna have to risk it a bit here. I need to. The raid needs it. Just walk out. Stop with this explosion. I'm gonna have to wait a bit. The timer has to match up. Alright, there we go. We're pushing her properly this time. This 1 or 2% is the reason we wiped last time. You see this? This is why we wiped last time. That's what we wiped to. Oh shit, that's the wrong thing. Alright. Hell no, you're screaming too much? Well, you could try using like a headphones or something, you know, that bothers you. That's not gonna be any worse. Alright. We're gonna burst these. Dax69, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Alright, we didn't get that rest, that's fine, let's burst. Wild magic, mother, something. Low jack, get the heck out of here, mate. Still no Unchained. We still have heroism, so let's go for Starfires. I don't feel like it's necessarily more damage though. Like if they crit, sure, but if they don't, then Wrath is just more damage. Like you're basically playing the RNG game. Alright, can we stay top deeps? Can we stay top deeps? Yes, bitch! No, bitch! Fucking ferocious bite. Ah, well, we're just a Boomkin anyway. That's alright. My 5.8 Holy Priest that will get one shot. Remember the battleground? I don't remember it, but I do believe so. And Simon says, so it will only hit casters. Casters and healers, yes. You cannot get hit by Unchained as a melee DPS anymore. Warmane has fixed that since a few years, yeah. Is there any high-end boomy guide out there? Giacomo? I will proudly announce it right here, right now. Boomkin is the next video I'm gonna be working on. I'll start the script for it tomorrow. That's why we won't have the afternoon stream tomorrow as well. So I'll be making a Boomkin guide. For now, I do know that there's a few written guides on the forum that are very good on the Warmane forum. I followed them myself until I knew what I was doing, and when you know what you're doing, you can kind of drift away from guides, right? Yeah, Gia, I just responded to that. Hope you'll like the answer. Menjon says, Abi, one question. Is it worth using Mind Blast? Hold up. Is it worth using Mind Blast when fully geared? I think you said it's not worth it for Shadow Priest? Yeah. I don't think it's worth it on a Shadow Priest with full tier 10 to be using the Mind Blast. Hey, mother! You wanna play that game? Huh, bitch? I can do that game. Alright, let's go big mode. Big boy pants. Pop the engineering gloves, get your hurricane. Oh yeah, Gia. We'll be doing some boomy. Might as well do the 4D Alliance achievement for the PvP special, says Ilko. I tried a few times, but like 7 people showed up. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh! Oh! That one was close. Huh. Push it there. Dingo, Nevis, thank you so much for the subscription. Or Diego, I'm sorry. Dingo, what? Diogo, ah, my words, dude, I'm so sorry. Diogo, thank you so much for the subscription. I do appreciate it. Yeah. Let's see here. When will you play the Fury Warrior in Icecrown Citadel? We'll play it for sure. Don't worry about it. There's only one class that we can play per raid. We haven't played Boomkin in a while, so I wanted to play Boomkin. And you know, I'm also gonna do that guide, so we'll have to play Boomkin a few more times. Sir! Yes, sir! Oh! We're gonna get PI. Right now! When do you want PI? Just right now. Oh. Yeah, we'll get some PIs. It's very hard to PI a Boomkin because you have to do it on the lunar phase. It's completely useless on the solar phase. And when it procs, it really is RNG, so it's a bit tough. And do you think it's worth to cancel the Chaos Bane on an Unholy Death Knight? It's a question from Francisco. I haven't tried it yet. I want to get my Shadowmourne before I can really speak on it. I think I have a good idea of how to use it. But you'll just have to wait for my answer a little bit until I can actually see it. By the way, that Cinderagolsa clip is definitely gonna go into the video. Missing top DPS like that, that's the kind of humor that I like. I really don't know what I should gem as a Boomkin as 5.3. Uh-huh. What? What can I do? Wait, can someone give Divine Intervention to Kaladina? Ah! We're gonna get beat! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, we beat Kala. This is all good. What? I just beat you! You're Jimmy, right? Oh, okay. I might as well go Arcane and just go in like 30 seconds and then call it like that. Yeah, once I go fight's over. Oh, Arcane mages, man. Just having some fun in Discord. Hope you guys don't mind too much. What? What are your stats? The spell power, the crit, and the haste on the Boomkin form, says Igor. We can take a look. We are fully rate buffed. Do keep that in mind, of course. We got almost 4,000 spell power. We've got a little bit of an over cap on the hit rating. We got just enough crit rating that when with our idol, we'll be at 46.2%, which means that we're going to be crit capped on Starfire. The haste might be a bit too much even, but I'm all about that Starfires. I maximize the damage on my Starfires and not so much on my Wrath. So, yeah. It's looking like that for me. I'm not sure about the exact caps and the exact numbers. 46.2% crit, that is something that's absolutely concrete. I can promise you that. I need mana. I also did Innervate. Francisco says, we're on the same. I got Shadowmourne a week ago. I'm trying some new stuff to get the best DPS possible. I got 19 shards. By the way, Cat is in the hallway, screaming his freaking lungs out. Hello, it's 2 AM. You can't do that. Aww. I'm in the middle of a fight. I can't walk to him. Ah, we're not spread out proper. Where do we even go? Like, I'm locked. I need other people to move. If I get Vile Gas right now, I'm dooming like several people. Alright, let's pick up one thingy. We're fine with just one Blighted Spore. We really will be. Oh, this is so bad. Like, I can't move anywhere. I think I just have to take the lesser of two evils and just stack on one person. I'd rather have Vile Gas on one additional person than two additional persons. Yeah. Oh, that was gonna happen. I'm so sorry, Emulala, but just jumping into his face with the Vile Gas. Like, I can't move! Alright, I'm staying here. We don't need that stack. We're fine with one stack, trust me. Okay. They're a bit stacked, LowJack and that mage. Oh, like LowJack can hear me. I mean, I've only known him for 10 years, so he should. Yeah, you see that? He spread properly. Now the mage isn't Valgast. This is very important on this fight. As a ranged DPS, that's basically your main objective. Just be spread out. If you're too stacked, you're gonna wipe the raid. Next Pungent Blight is in 20 seconds. This is not gonna time out. It's beautiful. Hey, where do you live? I live in Holland, Jaden Smith. Coming straight out of Holland. There's more to those lyrics, but you're gonna have to pay to see them. Members only. Hehehe. Barkskin. Yumi. Ah. We survived. One stack is enough. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can pop some deeps there. There's a chance for us to go up until this lunar times out, and then we'll go down again. It's crazy how it's like a balance. You got damage, and then you got a face with no damage. It's like they made it like this. It's insane. Yeah, we'll take a look at the gems in just a sec here, YG Ice. Let's see if I can help you out a bit with that. Why don't you play on global? You mean like on retail? Yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad. That's some really good loot. Holy shit. Double pants. And I don't play on retail because I like this one more. Like, we talk about it a lot, but that's the oversimplification. I prefer WoTLK more. Alright, so what are you gonna gem as a Boomkin? In the red gems, you're obviously gonna put the 23 spell powers. On the blue gems, what you can do is you can put the spirits. It's very important that you do get at least 2 spirit gems, and you'll want to activate a socket bonus with these spirit gems, as you can see. It just makes it a little bit more worth it. Now you could put a spirit gem in here, but that wouldn't be worth it because there's no socket bonus to it, right? This is basically the logic that you can apply to most situations when you're jamming as a Boomkin. Like right there, it's a blue socket with a red gem in it. Because there's no socket bonus to get the blue gem, that would make it worth going for the 10 spirit instead of just the straight spell power. On top of that, like I said, 46.2% crit rating. If you don't have that, you gotta jam, get closer to it. Because your Starfire needs to have a 100% crit chance. Yeah, in the Starfire phase anyway. Like sometimes you won't get a perfect 100% crit. But in your Starfire phase, you are always going to crit. That's important. Oh! Maybe I was just late with the potion, trying to find a spot. Ooh, hero 1 start. Still no second trinket proc, kinda sucks. But let's pop the Starfall anyway. There it is. No, that's really not that great of a burst. Just because we didn't get the second trinket early. Wow. I'm gonna Shadow Melt to reset my aggro. Should have done that on Cinderosa. I wouldn't have died. I didn't expect to take aggro though. We got a DK tank, we got 3 hunters. I really didn't expect it. We can take this damage. It's fine, we're tanky boys. Just gonna stand right here. We are getting affected by the Wrath of Air totem, so it's all good. What would you say is better, Boomkin or Rogue for combat PvE? Just in terms of damage, you're gonna want to go for the combat. For sure. Big Ooze, there's like a lot of shit right there. Fucking hell. Alright, accepting in 3, 2, 1. Okay, there we go. Right back into this. Let's go ahead and hit the rebuff. Okay, so what happened there was just too much bullshit. Big Ooze being dragged right through me by some fucking asshole tank. Yeah, that's actually like, you gotta think about these things as a tank. You really can't just bring them to wherever. Like right there, he's bringing it right through the Resto Shaman who is standing inside of a slime puddle. If he were to go a bit more around it, he could ask for a hand of freedom. It would have been unlimited. He's bringing it right through me again. He doesn't give a fuck. He just doesn't. He was spraying on me. You got this radiating ooze happening while I'm in a slime puddle? No way, dude. That's like, you gotta take some responsibility as a tank there and position it differently. Horrible. When will the video be... Hold up. We gotta move like an inch here, and we'll be fine. When will the video be with your Warlock in IC25 Heroic? When we need a Warlock. Probably coming soon, because we always need Warlocks. Okay. And we're still 6th. Still doing alright. Or 4th. But man... As a tank there, I'm pretty sure he killed several people. Okay, Helman, that was different. I was trying to bully you. This is high-end PvE. You see, when I killed myself, I was bullying you. I wasn't trying to sabotage a raid, okay? Big difference. Okay, no, I guess I got some bad tank luck coming my way. Yeah, that's fair. We'll just hit that person with a Typhoon, heal him up a bit. If only. Giacomo says basically gem as a Warlock does. Yeah, that's it. Like, all the spellcasters almost have the same gemming. Now, when you get to min-maxing it, it's gonna be a bit harder, because you want to take a specific amount of haste, you want to take a specific amount of crit. And do you know AKA? Only by name, Giacomo? I don't know his content. I usually don't watch other Warmane creators' content, or even other Warcraft creators' content, because I feel like I'm gonna take aspects of their video editing style instead of developing my own, right? I have a lot of these stupid reasons for not doing things. And YGI says, what should I gem for yellow? As long as you don't have the 46.3%, the 46.2% crit chance, you are gonna wanna keep gemming like small crits. Spell power plus crit. Never just gem for crit. I don't think that's worth it. But if we take a look at my stats, I'm gonna open up a few tabs here. I'm sorry for the reduced screen. But my crit is 58.21. I'm 2% over crit cap. If I were to gem more crit at this point, I would not be getting the efficient stats that I want out of it. So instead I went for haste, because I can still get my Starfire to cast faster and, you know, do more damage. So yeah, it's also important that when you're doing area of effect, that you just put a dot up every now and then to keep that idle up as well. 3% crit is not so bad. Hey Itachi Uchicha, how are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day, mate. And Giorgio says, is Hurricane feral? Yes, sir. The Hurricane Druid has been feral this entire raid. And yeah, feral is numbers, man. Feral is numbers. What is the problem with double loot items? I don't know. They didn't used to have it. They introduced it in early 2019, something like that. It wasn't always like that. But the double loot really is not good. I don't know where it came from as well. That's not so good. Luckiness says, is your guild recruiting hobby? I'm rolling a Holy Paladin. Well, you're gonna need some gear. You're gonna need to be able to put Beacon of Light on Saraju and keep my ass alive. Now, basically, what you're gonna want to do is go to this Shifter website. Just Google this, Shifter Asperity, and you'll find our website. You can make the application right there, Luckiness. But we are gonna need a lot of gear, right? 6.2, 6.3. As a Holy Paladin, you can probably get away with 6k. But yeah. How long do you play WoW? I see like your 10th character in 6.5k GS2. I've been playing WoW for a minute, mate. About 10 years now on this server, on and off of course. But it's been a long time. And what's your opinion on dislodged foreign object on Boomkin? Well, dislodged foreign object is horrible on the Boomkin, and I'll tell you why. Let's pull it up here. I'll pull it up right here. Am I not getting resurrected? Like, actually. Ligre, I know your name sucks, but please rest. Alright, so what's gonna happen with this is it's gonna give you haste. We just talked about, you know, haste versus crit. I do think that you want that big crit strike from your CTS or from your phylactery. You want a big crit rating, it's gonna be very good. Beyond like just the passive stats, the way that DFO stacks, every 2 seconds it's gonna add spell power, alright? So let's say a perfect scenario happens. You cast your first Wrath, you get your Starfire proc, you get both of your trinkets popping, and now you're in the middle of spamming Starfire. This is gonna make it so that even if you get the perfect timing, you're never ever going to have the maximum damage output with this thing on. It's gonna take too long for it to stack up, and it's not gonna like allow you to cast many Starfires on maximum strength. On a Warlock, you can roll your corruption with this. Maybe. I don't know if it works on trinkets, but I know like there's some things about that. So it's not so bad. But on a Boomkin, where you want consistent big damage, this is very bad. I actually think that you're better off with Flare of Heavens. I'll show you this, you can just volt point this. Yeah, that's fine, we'll get buffed. Flare of the Heavens, maybe? Yeah, I think you're much better off taking Flare of the Heavens over a DFO. Actually do think so. Alright, we got the fishy. I'll say buff please, I dead. Druid buff from Boomy. Thanks, officer. Yeah, I'm fine. Like, I could use the stamina, spirit buff. Yeah, Namaguchi. Ooh, full barrier. Being very risky there. Thanks for all your content, says Itachi. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I see I became a better player. Oh, nice. Get your GM in here too. I'll help him as well. Help while I'm sucking all your ad revenue money. Alright, we're gonna have to push it a little bit more than usual. I'm gonna wait with my Starfall a bit. Alright, this is fine. We got the green ooze. Our positioning is really good for that. You're gonna wanna position yourself so that you hit both the green ooze and the boss. As you can see right here. I think we got it a few times. We're gonna get pushed towards the table. That is the proper way to do it. And we're gonna delete that green ooze. We're gonna go back on the PP. Red is going to be retargeting here. I need to go relocate my boots. Shift 4. Alright, red is dead. Malleable's not coming to me. And we're keeping it up. Now the next ooze that spawns is gonna be a red one, I think. But we'll have to see. When will you stream in the Frostmourne realm? Well, I was gonna stream there yesterday afternoon, but like I said, I got terrible headache yesterday. So we managed, well, I was kind of like, this is just not gonna be good for me. If it's not enjoyable for me, it's probably not gonna be enjoyable for you. So I said, we'll skip it. I felt bad about it. But the health does come first, man. And like these migraines, can't help it. I feel so powerless even talking about it. Like, I want to get upset about it, but there's no reason. Malleable. We're gonna jump a little bit to this side, simply because I knew that no one was there. I did not see the Malleable's trajectory, but what I did know is that no one was standing here, so if I were to move to that place, the Malleables were guaranteed not gonna hit me. Alright, we're gonna stop on the boss. I'm gonna go ahead and DPS this. Green. Uh-oh, big bottle. Malleable. There you go. Yeah. We got Zonk back up. Alright. The same thing is applied here. We're gonna do this thing again. We're gonna actually do something spicy here as well. It's at the boss. We're gonna put our treants on the boss. This will have the same effect as the Army of the Dead. It's gonna put more people there and people are gonna take less damage because the treants are sharing it. Alright, we got Unbound. This is actually not a good timing to get Unbound. But we'll pass it on to Nimlot. And now we're just gonna pass between these two people. How much seconds? 0. Good. Just don't worry about Unbound. Just don't worry about it. I never died to it, I think. Right, there's the Solar. What do you think about Affliction Warlock in high-end gameplay? I would love to play one. We are gonna play one. Eventually, we are definitely gonna get that DFO on Trega, and we're gonna swap Trega from Demo to Affliction. What do I think about it currently? I respect it, but I don't really have an opinion about it. Oh! I got hit by Malleable. It's alright. I totally got that. Complete a tribute to immortality on completed a tribute to immortality on Sunday. Best mount I've ever had for my retry. Yeah, it must be nice. And Scumbag Peppy says, "Hey Abby, hope you're doing great. I'd like to ask you if I should use SDS and Deathbringer's Will as trinkets on an Unholy Death Knight. Because in the guild I'm currently on, they say Unholy DK does not roll on those trinkets." Well, I would say you can roll on those trinkets all you like. If you're not gonna farm TOGC, they have absolutely no reason to tell you not to roll on those, because they're not giving you the opportunity to get That's Verdict or That's Choice, which would be your only alternate option, right? So, Scumbag Peppy, if they don't allow you to roll on SDS and DBW, and if they're not providing you with TOGC 25 runs, then find a new guild, because they're on some shit. And what keyboard do you use as Itachi? You can find my entire PC setup in the frequently asked questions part on Discord. I do have a nice little section about that, but it is a Trust GXT 890 Kata. And Simon says, hey Abby, how should I deal with choking gas as a melee DPS? By the way, thanks for answering questions on chat. Yeah, of course, that's why we're here, man. We're basically like technical Warmanes support or some shit like that. Thanks for the cheers though, and if you want to deal with choking gas, then keep an eye out on your DBM. Now, the choking gas timer is kind of engraved in my head, but if you just keep a look at the choking gas bomb duration right here, you can see what the cooldown is and when PP is gonna use them. Let's say this summoning stone is Professor Putraside, right? Professor Putraside, and I'm DPSing it from behind because I'm a melee cat, and cats, they DPS like that. Once you see choking gas is 3 to, you know, like 5 seconds, perhaps even, you're just gonna go in front of PP. Maximum melee range in front of PP. The tank is gonna move the PP, he's gonna move it outside of the choking gas eventually, and then you'll resume your attacks from behind. You can really narrow it down to like a second. If you stand like this, and then 1 second until choking, and then quickly do this, that's a short distance, right? So max melee range, minimum melee range, these things are mechanics. Use them. You should try it, it's OP. It's #1 DPS on every boss. Affliction? Maybe. We'll have to try it. If I can get the Crusader's White Warhorse, you can get it with both eyes closed. Good luck. Thanks, DV. But nah, man, every time we go to TOGC, I have to like delete that entire part of the video because I become really asshole. People fuck it up for me, what can I say? I think PP throws choking gas always at his back, yes. So that's why you want to check the timer, and when the timer is almost done, go in front of him, have the choking gas bombs appear, and then like just walk out of it with your tank. Hey, Albie, is advertisement free on your live chat? I don't think anything is free on my live chat. Technically... Oh, my head. No, yeah, nah, I don't want people advertising for things. Unless I know it's a good thing. Like if Warmane came in here and advertised for Warmane, I wouldn't even allow that. Like what the hell, I'm already showing your content, fuck off. But if you want to advertise for like, I don't know, your own stream, no. Your own private server, we can talk about it. But not without me knowing about it, right? I guess. Hey Jakub, thanks for the cheers, mate. And how do you zoom out so much? If you Google camera distance macro, you'll be able to find the macro just like that. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and hit that starfall. Hopefully no nuclei spawns, or nucleus. We're not targeting that, it's alright. We're gonna jump back just a little bit. Just like that. I shadow melded. We're dealing lots of damage. Kinetic bombs are the hunter's job in Asperity at least, so we won't have to worry about it. We could use a few more tricks of the trade, man. Ooh. Another shock vortex. Alright, we got it on Calisat right there. No time for area of effect now, of course. You're gonna want to minimize that while the orbs are around Calisat. Now, what you could also do if you were Kex Kunar, you could move the boss away from these orbs so that people could resume their... Yeah, he's doing it right now. You see it? He's doing it. And now we're gonna use Starfall when we're standing next to these. I thought it worked like that. We're canceling it. It's not worth it. Look at how many orbs he's got though. So many balls. We're about to take aggro though. Lukasz Biankowski, thank you so... Or, hold up. Biankowski? Oh, it's just Biankowski, yeah. Lukas, thank you so much for your subscription. I do appreciate it. I was like looking too much into your last name, overcomplicating it for myself, but it's quite easy actually. Nice though. Thank you so much for the subscription. And Pearl says, the camera distance factor, yes. Now if you add a 0 behind that Pearl, you're gonna be able to zoom out way far away. I know, right? It's crazy how that works. Balanced Druid or a Balanced Druid or Shadow Priest? Which one should I make? Ooh, they're both incredibly fun. It's very difficult for me to tell you A or B. I would say if it's your first character, probably a Boomkin, because you'll be able to solo a lot more stuff with a Boomkin as opposed to a Shadow Priest. You know, there's dungeons and achievements and low-level raids. When you get a few friends, you're gonna end up doing some stuff, so... We got Threats of the Wastelands, Taldaram Plated Fist, and Incarnadin, something Band of Mending. Let's see if we can get an Innervate pop in on some low mana healer. Alfiri Sivolta, thank you so much for the subscription. I do appreciate it, my friend. Nope, I mean about advertisement about selling characters. No. You do not sell characters here. You do that on the Warmane trade. That's the place that they made for you. I don't want to see that here. No. I'm sorry, but no. Do you maybe know what the name of the add-on is, where on the left side you have a list of the most important spells? I think it's called raid buff cooldowns, raid buff add-on, something like that. I'm sure someone in the chat knows. A lot of people use that add-on, not only for leading, but they will also just use it, you know, to be freaking smart ass. So, something about raid buff timers. Hey, Luboslav, how you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day, mate. And DTM Forster says, yeah, the zoom out thingy, we got it all figured out. Alright, well, we're nice and caught up with the chat. That's good. Now we get to do some AoE. Of course, the cat is gonna go absolutely crazy. If you give him the orb, his swipes become free. They cost no energy. So cats go pretty insane on these ads. It's a lot of fun. The same thing with rogues. Maybe we can steal the bite, but I don't want to. If we're second on aggro, or third on aggro, depending on if the off tank is doing a lot, and the bite is about to be passed, I'm going to put Shadow Melt, and I'm gonna avoid taking the bite, because my class is not that good with the bite. If you were to take it from a mage, that's a DPS loss. If you were to take it from a warrior, or a feral, or a hunter, it's always a DPS loss. Boomies are very bad with the bite. So make sure you Shadow Melt it. And hey, can you show me your talents, please? Yeah, you can check out all my talents in the Warmane link. The Armory link, it's in the description down below, you can check it. The only real weird thing that about my talents is this Nature Reach. I have 1-2, and I filled up the entire Treant and Typhoon and Gale Winds. Alright, there you go, Treants with Heroism. Very scary indeed. Let's see if we can get second in aggro. A few more seconds. Nah, a bit too slow. That's alright. Like I said, I would have to shadow melt it, and that's just micromanagement that I don't want to even deal with. And we still got the heroism up. Oh, this is pretty worth it. You are... you definitely do need to keep in mind that you want to get the Lunar reset up, though. As soon as possible. Ah, man. Just give them a high five while we run by. That's alright. What up, Abby? It's this Cuff. How you doing, Cuff? Hope you're having a wonderful day, mate. Can we shadow melt this? We cannot shadow melt this. Alright, we'll just have to walk like some pleb. That's fine. Do I really need the Force of Nature talents as YG Ice? I like it. You definitely should not use it while your Starfire phase is up. There's a few things about it, you know? Like pre-casting it before the fight, I don't see how that's not a DPS increase. But I like it. It can even soak some Vile Spirits on the Lich King phase. It can help you take the green ooze better. It has a bit more utility than you'd first think it has. Do we have to res him or what? Oh, okay, we don't. I actually cancelled it because someone else called for someone else's res. Like an officer was calling for legally to do it. So I cancelled my res. Don't want a double res. Yeah, there we go. Innervate on the Discipline Priest. We still have two resurrected. Two reses to be carried out. If we want to keep them for Lich King, maybe. Wouldn't be a bad idea. NC... I don't see anything in it. And Helmon says, you just saw a Resto Shaman without a Chain Neoglyph nor Nature Swiftness. Did I? Oof. Well, I can't visualize it because it's that bad, but if I ever see it, I probably am gonna lose my shit about it, yeah. What's the reason about the 1 out of 5 Genesis point? Well, you kinda can't put it anywhere else. You do need a point to advance the second 3. So you either get to pick between Genesis or 1 point in Moonglow. Now I would say that 1 point in periodic spell damage is more DPS gain than 1 point in mana cost reduction, right? Don't you use Discord for these kind of raids? I'm in Discord. I'm in Discord. Alright, second flight phase. Dispel please. Disc. Why do you suck? Ooh, that Feral getting real bouncy. He falls out of the air like a true angel. Vank Heroic and Bobble Heroic. And some normal marks. Don't care. Oh, you just saw it, Helman. Gizmo Rider says, I never liked phones. It's annoying to use and pets are dumb as fuck. Oh, the Force of Nature, yeah. I usually just go for the Frenzy. I have such bad RNG with the Frenzy though, that I just can't. Like, at the very least, I'll know that these treants are consistently garbage. Does haste increase the Earth Shield proc rate? No, it doesn't. And why 2 out of 5 Naturalist instead of Fewer? Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, no, I think that might just be an actual, like, mistake right there. Yeah, I should probably swap those around. You're right about that. I feel like this is deja vu. I feel like somebody told me about this before and I just forgot about it. This is something you want to do. Of course, intellect is going to give you the spell power scaling right here. However small it might be, you do want the intellect. So I should go ahead and swap those two around. You're right, Miskatonic. Completely right about that. It's crazy seeing your guild melting down, BQL. We had 2 flight phases. That was very slow. Usually we only have 1. So, yeah. What is the best professions for a Fury Warrior? Jewel crafting and engineering, of course. And Danilo said, I just hit 80 with my Boomy. Lucky to see you today. Well, I'm gonna also make a Boomy guide very soon. I'm gonna start making the script for that tomorrow. So maybe that's also gonna be some good news for you to hear. It might take me a few weeks to complete it, depending on, you know, how I feel about it. And is this a private server? Yes, Lukash, this is a private server. It's Warmanes 3.3.5 Icecrown server. Alright. A few things I'm gonna be trying out in this kill is of course the Shadow Melt reset on the potion. Someone said in my chat that I have to do that. To my knowledge, it's fixed. It shouldn't reset my potion anymore. But we're still gonna give it a shot in the transition phase. So, yeah. It's Lich King time. I'll reuse my flask. Man, I gotta pee. I gotta be honest, I really gotta pee. Usually I don't have to pee, but... Oh, that hurts! Why do you need a Boomkin guide? It's just 1 and 2 spam. Yikes. That's true. SRB Durian says, do you have a Resto Druid guide at Abi? No, SRB. Or Serbian Durian. I don't like playing Resto Druid. I'll never make a guide for it for sure. Because it's just frustrating to me, man. I want to heal people. I don't want to like put a rejuvenation and wait for the healing. When I want to heal people, I want to like, there you go, there's some healing and you get some healing. I don't want to like be like, alright man, in 3 seconds you're gonna get healed real good. Fuck that. Yeah, best profession, you're always gonna have engineering GC, it's like 99% of the time. Do you prefer a phylactery or DFO as a trinket, and why? Is a question from Alvin. I prefer phylactery. We talked about this already extensively right before Professor Putraside, so you might want to skip back a bit. And Jiren Grey says 30% buff. Yes, as you can see right here, you should be able to see that. You know, just without me telling it. This buff right here, if we don't have the 30%, you won't see it. What's the best healer on WoTLK in your opinion? I made a top 5 healers list for WoTLK, so you can check that out, Lukash. Yeah. We'll go in depth into how to play balanced Druid and the annoying parts about it. You know how my guides are. Not really to the point, but they'll usually cover everything. If you watch them a few times, you might take something away from them. Do you play on Hordes, says Veronica? No, only Alliance. Only Alliance. What's the best DPS in 3.3.5? The race and class? Well, I did make a top 5 DPS video. I still mostly agree with that video, but I'm thinking of a new concept. A concept that is not gonna piss everybody off, because every time you make a top 5 videos, you're gonna get negative comments. You're gonna get people who don't agree, which is completely fine. But I'm thinking about a better way of doing it. Perhaps a longer video, a much longer video. Perhaps not only just my opinion. You know, we can get some other people in there with a good opinion, with an opinion that I respect. So, if you guys are familiar with tier lists, right? You got S, A, B, C, D, F. F is like fucking garbage. So, if you slot in all of the DPS specs, I don't think we'll include race into that, but I'm kind of like conceptualizing an idea. a better idea, a better format for top DPSs. But I still need to finalize that ID, so we'll see. Lee Singer is in the chat. How you doing, Lee Singer? Hope you're having a wonderful day, mate. And time to wipe it. 24 out of 25. Okay, no. We're with 25. We got the last person, Helman. Don't you worry. Thanks for the cheers, Lucas. Always appreciated, man. And what's the best way to find a guild? The Warmane Armory does exist, or the Warmane Forum does have a guild recruitment page. You can check that out. If you like join global, here, there's already a guild right here. This is a Spanish guild. Of course, you probably have to be Spanish for that. It seems Spanish. Hermandad, habla Hispania. Yeah, there you have it. Ignore. You're gonna want to check global a little bit. You'll be able to find some guilds. Warmane Forum. You can ask other people as well. I just don't particularly know much guilds. Alright, hope you guys are ready. Let me do a little bit of stretching. Let's get ready for this. I want to get top DPS. The only real issues that I'm gonna have with getting top DPS is Toll Tanky. And maybe Jimmy. Maybe. If I get good RNG, we'll be top deeps. I am the only Boomkin. I need to keep my Starfall for the face, huh? Hurricane needs a few of these. I'm fine with that. Okay. This is for YouTube. Let's do it. That's the thing, Gizmo. You don't have a lot of room to maneuver on a top 5 DPS list, and there's not enough time to talk about why things weren't on there. So we'll figure it out, don't you worry. Alright, Wild Magic. Oh, it's all a bit early, but that's fine. Please give me good RNG. There's the first trinket. There's the Starfire. Need second trinket, need second trinket. There's second trinket. Oh, that's almost perfect. That's almost perfect, let's get it. Are we gonna die to a Shadow Trap? Oh, no! Jesus. The Zex Gunner. Where's your aggros? I got half a heart attack right there. The other half is still waiting to get... Oh, there it is. Okay, we're doing fine. We're almost out of range. We're definitely gonna be out of range if we don't keep up now. We'll have to go to the front right here. Be a bit more closer to the tank. I don't have both of the talents into the reach, so... he's in front of me, huh? Asshole. And I have to walk more? Fuck that guy. Don't worry, we're really good friends, me and LoJack, so it's alright. I can call him a dipshit all I want. It's like calling your BFF a bitch, right? Same shit. It's a big Shadow Trap right there. Oh no, take it back. Take it back. Take the shambling. Okay. Oh! Okay, what a mess. What a mess. I will survive, don't worry. We've got plenty CC for everything. No, immune. They're immune to Cyclone nowadays? Oh, Warmane. You didn't tell me that. You didn't put that in your patch notes. That's cute. Feral is pretty top, says Brandon. Yeah, but not on LOD. We're gonna smash the Feral on LOD easily. Don't worry about it. All we need is one good try. And like I said, Totanki is the only real issue, because he builds up a super duper lead in the first phase, and I don't know if I can pass that lead at any point. But everyone else will get them. Don't worry, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and I got long legs, baby. What's this add-on called? It shows your debuffs on the targets. Well, Lukash, this is neat to know. I have a whole video dedicated to this, basically. You can check it on my channel. It's called My Add-ons in 3.3.5. You'll be able to see exactly how to set it up. You can download it in my Discord. Link is in the description down below, so you can check it out. Abby, can I whisper you fast to link an item? If you can and have time? Yeah, sure, Javier. Feel free. It's all good, man. If I miss it, it's nothing personal as well. Like, I'll just miss messages. Alright. And Veronica Double says, what do you enjoy playing the most? DPS, tank or heal? On stream, it's definitely DPS, because it's very easy to be entertaining on a DPS. Whereas on a tank and a healer, you might sometimes be busy with either healing or, you know, nothing. Cheap Monday, thank you so much for the subscription. I do appreciate it. Like, especially when you're an off tank, it's very hard to stay entertaining because there's nothing going on. You can talk about tactics a bit, but people that already know tactics are not going to be interested in that. As a DPS, I can kind of cater to both sides without really feeling any pressure. I don't know. Off stream, tank. Oh yes, give me off tank, give me a good old bag of oregano. I'll off tank all night long, man. Hey, I'm Potpally at this moment, and well, I have some luck, and before the reset, a raid takes me to ICC 10 normal. Good luck, mate. And I get this item. Should I use this one? I don't think you should. Nah. Javier, I think you're just wanting to stick to the tier 10. Because it has the defense rating, it has the dodge, the parry. Pestering handguards, even though like it's an interesting concept, you're not gonna have defense rating on it, and you need that defense rating when you're that low on the gears. And Philippe says, Icecrown Keck just baked win server. Are you trying some on Lordaeron? Nah, it's ×1. I don't necessarily enjoy leveling there. I would just buy a character. Oh, wait, I forgot Lordaeron's also pay to win. Akoma Teach, thank you for the subscription. I do appreciate it. We did some no buffs, Philippe, and it's not much harder. It really isn't. It's just kind of annoying with some of the mechanics. Like spirits, 1 spirit explosion kills you instead of 2. It's a bit more challenging, yeah, but at the same time, I'm gonna have a harder time because of other people messing it up for me. Yeah, just a quick whisper there. And do you main balance? Nah, my main is a Retribution Paladin or a Protection Paladin. Which way you want to look at it. It's fine. Let's pick up a Health Stone. It's always useful in a pinch. Just click it. We'll remove it here. We'll remove that as well. Alright, we're stacking up. On Icecrown is the buff on ICC? Yeah, but you can turn the buff off. And we've done that a few times. Maybe if you don't listen, I won't have to repeat myself, Philip. But that's fine. Like, Lordaeron's fine, Icecrown's fine. Just play where you want to play, really. Just don't think you're better. You're not. Alright, that was the early 3s. But let's go ahead and just keep it up. Really early procs. I'm gonna have to get the Starfall up quickly now. No Starfire yet. There it is. Might be a bit too late. And do you advise against starting off an Icecrown? It seems hard to catch up. Well, I would advise you to go to Lordaeron if you like the ×1. And I would tell you to go to Icecrown if you... he died again to aggro. Go to Icecrown if you don't like the ×1. That's basically it. Alright, we'll catch up with the group here. We're still in the solar, so we can move pretty freely. Yeah, I mean, seriously, dude, I'm so tired of Lord 1 people just thinking they're better. Like, what's wrong with you? You're not. Get real, man. It's the same shit. I can turn off this no buff and I won't struggle as well. It's whatever. Let's focus on our DPS instead. It's much more fun. Second Starfall right here. Not particularly mixed with anything, but that's good. Alright. Yeah. Luck of the draw should be on, though. That's like a mechanic. That's a game mechanic. If you bug, you're gonna get luck of the draw. So many ranged shadow traps. That's really unfortunate. Oh, shit. What happened there? Ah! Ah! Nah, we're dead. I'm not sure what's exactly happening. I do see that the Feral is dying every single time. He didn't get G-Bomb either. But yeah, the Feral is taking aggro. I'm almost taking aggro. Alright. The hit cap rating, the hit cap for Fury Warriors with Precision Max is 5% Teamster. Or TMster. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a Teamster. That's alright. Anyway, thanks for the cheers, Brandon, but if we don't get past phase 1, like, it's not gonna matter that much, huh? So far, my prediction has been correct. WoTLK will be the only person that I really have to worry about here, because we're gonna catch up to Bovin, we're gonna catch up to Fury Warrior. Sneaky DK is not gonna catch up to us. I'm not gonna allow that. So, we'll be fine on that. And so far, that was the second wipe, Danilo. Feels bad, but yeah, it's part of it, you know. Just use Guild Repair, move on. It's all good. Sotney, thank you so much for the subscription. I do appreciate it. And what's your personal single target record for DPS? I'm not sure, Philip. Like, I don't play on Icecrown. I don't play on Lordaeron. The only thing that I know is that you guys on Lordaeron don't have this buff, the Strength of the Rin. And like, I told you 3 times now that you can turn that off. You can easily go to Varian Rin and tell him, hey, I don't want that buff. He'll turn it off for you and you can have hard mode. We've done it a few times. Go check the streams. It's not that hard. Like, this is 6th run, of course. It's gonna be a bit shitty as well. We're not gonna do it here, but like, our main run can easily take care of it. I might just change the second spec to Feral. From Feral to Balance. Well, Feral is still gonna have more maximum potential, right? Boomkin is very limited by a lot of factors. Feral can... It's like Elemental versus Enhancement. Enhancement is harder, but Elemental... it can do some damage. But Enhancement's gonna be better. It's kinda like that. Almost Gone says, I only like PvP, but your videos got me to do some PvE. It's different, but it's fun. It can be fun. I think the most fun aspect is the human aspect of it. Being in Discord with your guild, joking around. Just having a good old time, you know. It's the best part of it. I can't imagine how hard LK is without the 30% buff. Did you kill him before without the buff? Yeah, a few times. We streamed it. We even did a full ICC without the buff, and like I said, there's a few places where it's annoying. A lady, it's a bit harder, because 1 spirit is gonna kill you instead of 2 spirits. Professor Putraside, the damage is a bit higher, but I personally did not have any issues with it. So, yeah. Move your cam up a little bit. It's on the spells. Oh shit! We moved this like an age ago. I didn't move it back yet. I'm sorry. That's alright. And what do you think about the Alkin Frenzy in PvE? For me, it just never seems to proc. In theory, it can proc on Infest, it can proc on Bladestorm from Merogar, Bonestorm. Increasing your damage by 10%. Like, I know it sounds so ridiculous, but it just doesn't proc enough for me. I'd much rather have Typhoon, Force of Nature, a few points in Gale Winds. This just doesn't seem to proc often. I might have to give it another try though. It's been a while. Okay. Ah, we're gonna have to be rude, huh? How do you raid every day with 100 characters? Well, first you gotta make the characters. You gotta come up with a lot of names, and then gear them up, level them up, and then you start raiding. You start with some VOAs. Nah, it's I don't do much more raids than what you see on stream, so it's not as much as it once was, which is fucking pathetic to say, but it's true. It used to be much worse. Okay, I'm gonna pop this Starfall. Not completely perfect in sync with my trinkets. That's alright, we're still doing crazy amounts of damage right here. I'm gonna reset that Moonfire when it expires. I'm gonna move up a little bit, because we get to move when we during instant cast spells. Like, all this slight bit of movement basically means that I only have to move a small bit right at this point. My ranged group, they decided to take a picnic, so I had to move anyway. Alright, ranged again. So bad, right inside of my Starfire proc. Never played a Doomkin. It sounds like a stand-in fire and range type of spell. It's direct damage. Fire is not gonna proc your Alkin Frenzy. It's specifically direct damage. So, Infest, the beam that he shoots in the transition phase can proc it. All these things can proc it, but not fire. Or like the Hound said, no fire! You know, back from when Game of Thrones was good. You see how they're breaking their own roots? That's something. Like, nothing is damaging them enough to break those roots, I think. No, that's fine. This one ghoul is really messing me up. Bark scanning it. It's one ghoul, but yeah, we gotta do it. Alright, Starfire phase. We're gonna see if we can get a little bit more damage on him. Get our buffs up, our dots, and move out. Use our health as an effective resource right there. It's dangerous to do it, but I think it's worth it. He's taking it to the different side than everyone's used to. It's very weird. Starfall's actually taking care of these spheres a little bit. Alright, our potion. When do we pop it? Not sure. I think we'll get a nice Valkyrie timer looking at these timers. Now you'll want to stay as close to the edge as possible, so you have to move as less as possible, right? Get some dots up, move your way to the middle, and kill that raging. Kill that freaking raging. We're gonna use Nature Swarm just to get a bit closer for Valkyrs. Ah, bitch and a half. There goes our DPS. Yeah, we're not catching up to the big boys at this point. Are we gonna drop Innervate before anything else on the H-Pala? Ah! I don't think they can kill them. I'm dead. Alright, Innervate has to be given. I couldn't. Oh, man. It's not even my fault. I feel so bad. Ethan says, could you tell me again if Icecrown has the same XP buff as Frostborn, or if it has more? Yeah, the XP rates on Icecrown and Frostborn are exactly the same. They're both times 7. Hey, we can actually see! Somehow! Alright, let's take a look here. Borislav Zdravko, thank you so much for the subscription. I do appreciate it. Are we going up? We're going up. Oh no. We were inside of the transform, the platform right there. Like, what the hell? Oh man. It really does feel bad. And they're gonna like have more Valkyrs die because they can't kill the first Valkyrs. So they're gonna have more and more Valkyr waves die. I think they're about to call the wipe here. Goran RM is just subscribed. Thank you so much, Goran. I do appreciate it. Yeah. They're calling the wipe. If I didn't get grabbed, I would have been able to kill all those Valkyrs just by myself. Nah. Joao Pontes says, what version of Recount is that? This is Scala. This is not Recount at all. Man, that killed my DPS. It kinda sucks. It's a wipe? Yeah, it is. So low DPS on Valkyries? Yeah. You could have popped Meteors just before the Valkyrs. I'm pretty sure that your Starfall will stop. So I'm always waiting for them to like grab 3 people and then use my Starfall. Because if I get picked up and my Starfall gets like CC'd, you know how that can happen in PvP if you get hard stunned. Yeah, I think that's what happens. So I don't want to risk it. As far as my knowledge, that's how Starfall interacts with that. And Apoa says, happy Taco Tuesday or Cinco de Mayo. Is it Cinco de Mayo? Well, congratulations. Hope you all having just a wonderful Cinco de Mayo. No idea what it is, but tequila shots. Oh, that sounds like fun. Cinco de Mayo is awesome. Where do you download the add-ons from? Most of the add-on websites are bugged. Don't you worry, Joao, because I have you covered. Right here in my Discord, you will find yourself with Sweek. If you check the talents right here, oh no, the add-ons right here, you'll find all my add-ons at the very least, and you can download them right here. Like we got Gear Score, Fatality, some other stuff. Need to Know is in there as well. If you need more than just my add-ons, Joa, how do you pronounce this double dot? I'll just call you Pontes, Sir Pontes. If you need more add-ons, then you might want to check the CurseForge website. They do have like a lot of add-ons, and you can filter them by version. And if you filter them by game version, you can find yourself a 3.3.5a version, and you'll download it like that. You have no idea what Cinco de Mayo is, but you like it. You said tequila shots and tacos. How can that be bad? It sounds like an awesome party to me. Wow. Yeah, officers are like, Abi, where's your damage on the Valkyrs? And I'm like, bro, Bro, I misclicked Lich King. I couldn't DPS Valks. That's alright. Cinco de Mayo is a 5 out of 5? Yeah, it sounds like it, man. My name is hard to pronounce if you're not Portuguese. Yeah, I have issues with these double dots and like the weird thingy. You also have like a V shape on top of the A. Nikolai Enchef, thank you so much for the subscription. I do appreciate it. You have a few of those weird signs, like symbols on top of the A and the O and the E, and I don't know what to do with them. I just can't. I just can't. I'm so sorry. Cinco de Mayo is an annual celebration held on the 5th of May. The date is observed to commemorate the Mexicans' army victory over the French Empire. Fucking French always getting shafted in war, huh? Where are you from, says Alvieri? I am from Holland. Yeah. Yeah, if you have a 3.3 version or 3.2, just like James Baggett says, they are gonna work. You just need to have something that's before 4 and something that's as close to 3.3.5 as possible. CurseForge is a really good place for that. By the way, have you tried to do some PvP? I'm just curious, it's almost gone. Every 1000 subscribers we do some PvP. And we're almost at 4000. I'm actually starting to like it though, that's the scary part. Oh shit, we got fish, we got focus. Zen, balance, skills. Let's do it. Okay. So we're gonna use a few tricks here. Force of Nature pre-pull, Gift of the Naru or Gift of the Wild pre-pull in order to activate our Omen of Doom. Right there, that's a lot of damage. We're not getting any RNG at this point. Oh boy. Okay, come on, second trinket, you have to pop. Pop. Ah! Oh, beautiful. 6 seconds, 6 seconds, 10 seconds. It's still not the most DPS, but it's definitely a lot of damage. Georgi Matinsky, thank you so much for the subscription. I do appreciate it. We've got Shadow Trap on the ranged again. And Marios Garanis, thank you so much for the subscription. I do appreciate it. You guys are really ruining my DPS, but that's alright. I'll give shoutouts for days, man. It's just the 6th run. I don't give a fuck. Nah, I do care. I do care. I do care. That's why we're doing our best, man. We gotta get some deeps. Let's see about that. Alright, our trinket has been super delayed. Let's see about that Shadow Melt resetting potions. We just need a quick Starfire proc. There we have it. Good. Oh, and the Starfall. This is a decent potion. We're fine. Alright, we're gonna Shadow Melt, and it's not gonna reset my potion, because of course it wouldn't. I should have just believed myself. Switch TOHC. That would be the add-on called Mix Calling Battle Text. We're really like being too greedy here. That's a bit too greedy. Of course you want to get your melee attack in there. But not with like there, not with the melee. Uh-oh. That sphere was so close. Like, I can't focus on my DPS if we keep getting spheres and everything like that. Yeah, that was gonna die, but it's giving me so much anxiety that it's gonna make me lose deeps. Like, if they asked me to combat rest him... If they would have asked me, I would have combat rest him 10 years ago. But they didn't ask me for the combat rest on him. If he lets him drop... Okay. Ooh, the infest. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna use Starfall right here, because I'm gonna get grabbed again. And at least we have the Raging here, so... That's alright. We're gonna go more to the middle. Alright, and let's go ahead and Hurricane this. And just keep the Hurricane moving with the Valkyrs. Ah, this is just not enough. Okay. That was not even close. Please give me the Starfire proc, thank you. We got Defile coming up in 2 seconds. I have to be careful with that. Ah shit, they're gonna spread it right on top of me. Now we gotta activate this solar phase and then go swap the Hurricane. Okay. Please don't give me that bullshit where I'm not in front of you. Thank you. Letting my dots drop a little bit. This is not the cleanest I've ever done it. Let's get the Treants up there. Once again, not the cleanest. We got Defile incoming. Defile on LowJack. Let's get out of there. Good Nitro boots. Good Nitro boots. And we'll get some good Hurricane here. This is very good for the Hurricane. Come on. Alright. That's good. We could have probably like forced the Lunar Eclipse there. We got the Defile coming first, but of course we're not targeted. Because we're very lucky. Oh, they just called for only triangle. Alright, triangle. Triangle it is, sir. Like, I don't think I'll be able to reach Toe Tanky. Those 2 Valkyrs are dead, sadly. We got 1 Defile and then we stack. It's on Omidad. There we go. Right. There's the Starfire. That's a really good stack yet again. Let's go ahead and Hurricane them. This is not enough. Ah, bitch, come on! Ah, just not enough. Just not enough. Like, that other warrior is doing very good as well, because there's just a lack of damage on these Valkyrs, so he can really stack it up. And his damage is much better than my damage on the Valks, that's for sure. It's kind of whack actually, that Hurricane damage. It's so low. Hey, what trinket do you... Okay, hold on, I'll check the comments after this. Like, I can't do it both at once. Alright, let's go for that. Hands. It's such a mess at this point. But we're still doing very well, still holding up 18k, but we can do much better than this. Tomorrow is the main run, we could give this a retry. Technically this is my main. Who's him? Who's him? Like, I need to... Oh! He's out of my range, so I didn't see. I got him up. Alright, we're gonna put dots. Lockdown in essays got me smoking tea because no more tobacco. What? We're gonna typhoon those spirits away. I don't have my starfall just yet. We do have to keep the starfall for the second phase and the third phase. The second Frostmourne, the third Frostmourne chamber. But the first Frostmourne chamber, it should be handled. I don't want to cast anything on them. We could go for a Cyclone, we could go for a Root. Could go for the occasional Typhoon, just like that. But if we proc a Trinket, this is career suicide. Like, that's fucking stupid. You don't want to proc a Trinket for 16k damage. Alright, get these Ragings first. Oh man, we got PI, we got Engineering Gloves. Bomb! Bomb! Let's get those 30ks. And do you see how much like the procs actually div me? We go from 30k to 40k damage. That's pretty crazy actually. Ah! Fucking hell. This tank is giving me 8s. I slowed a few of them with the Typhoon. Gala is like really in super leader mode. It's crazy. So he got resurrect, right? And he's in defile. And so the officer was like, alright, Starfall coming in. Now Starfall's gonna clear a lot. Velk. Why do you need Innervate? Velcora, come on, you're being just rusty at this point. You can do better. Yeah, he went from 0 to hero real quick right there. I wonder if we can root them. Oh yeah, we can, but it instantly dispels itself. Why? The ghoul also did this. Like, he instantly dispelled those roots by himself. So weird. Oh god. Yeah. I'm gonna stay behind this defile as much as we can. I still have a trick. I really hope that this Starfall times out with the inside phase. Alright, we're gonna Typhoon all of these. We can take one spirit, that's alright, we can take one. Look, we can take. We're down to one tank. This is really gonna be clutch, guys. Insect Swarm. Is it bannable if you stream Lich King on Twitch? I think it might be. Don't have Starfall for 20 seconds. Typhoon right there. I probably have to use the Starfall here. Yeah, we definitely need that Starfall. Oh shit, we're gonna have to move through this. I'm just gonna pop the bark skin. I thought I was gonna get hit by it. I think I did, but the disc shield plus bark skin basically saved me. One more Typhoon. 40k damage on that Typhoon. Woo! Alright, defile. Typhoon's coming up in 5 seconds. Alright, we're told to go behind the boss, so we're going behind boss. Okay. Still got PI up for 10 seconds, that's technically a heroism. Ah, fuck's sake, we're out of range here. We still have PI, so technically heroism. Typhoon, big typhoon. Shadow melted, so they don't come to me. It's all good. I'm gonna wait with my Starfall. I could try to finish it here, but if we get Frostmourne, which I think we will, we are gonna need that Starfall inside. So I'm keeping it. I'm being smart. Big brain play. Let's get it. Starfall, motherfuckers! Come at me, bitches. What you got? Honestly, it's not that much. It's not a machine gun. Let's keep moving here. We can't do anything to these spirits besides Typhoon them. Alright, Gook. There you go, there's the Innervate. I got Typhoon. We're gonna slow those spirits and we're gonna pop some damage down. We're gonna do some big damage. Are you sure nobody dies? Because I feel like I'm about to die. Nah, that's okay. We got one spirit. We're taking it. Starfall! Oh yeah! Look at that. Number 2 deeps. 12.24 million. Have you ever seen a Boomkin do that? I don't think you have. That's good, man. That's good for a Boomkin. 12.2 million. It also means that the rest of the group sucked, but let's look past that. Boomkin damage. Oh. Show us what dropped before going to Ironforge. I will do it, Xtroth. We'll do it. Yeah, I sometimes I'll forget it, but poof. Oh, we actually killed it, Shade. Don't worry, this is roleplay. It's supposed to happen. Let's get a nice angle on it. Ah, there we go, beautiful. Oh no. That's a bit loud. We're all gonna die. And Ethan says, can you change my role on Discord to subscriber, please? Oh yeah. I'll ruin the cinematic by pulling you right in here. Look at that. What a beautiful cinematic. Pontes, welcome. Ethan, I'll be son. I am not your son. Resicle, I see. Well, I saw that, man. You can change your name, but I will never forget that. There you go, Ethan. My son.
Grant me one final blessing. Give me the strength to shatter these bonds.
Oh shit. It's High Lord Tyrion Fordringer. He's finally gonna be useful. Blink. Let's get it. Oh, big anime slash. And he's got it, ladies and gentlemen. He's once again triumphant over the Lich King. Why can't we... Ah, there we go. Andy Talawis just subscribed. Thank you so much, Andy. I do appreciate it. And Brandon Zack says top DPS, top 2 DPS. It's very impressive, I must agree. And how is that warrior even first? Is that Fury? Yeah. And Damian Tazewski, thank you so much for the subscription. I do appreciate it. And the warrior is first because, like I said before, he's the only person I have to worry about because he's gonna build up such a ridiculous lead on ghoul damage in the first phase. I will not be able to combat that in any phase. This is exactly how I expected it to show up. I think I would have liked seeing the Affliction Warlock a bit higher. Like, in my mind, that Shadow Priest was not over the Affliction. But this is pretty much exactly what I figured it would look like. Now, I'm not trying to say, like, you gotta be able to do that thing yourself, but... knowing where you're gonna end up and like crafting your expectations towards that, it's very healthy. We got Royal Scepter, Blood Surge, Invincible, and Vank Heroic. Obby, you can rat inside if the inside damage is low. Now I get that, the W squared, but I don't want to do that, because if I do proc my trinkets, that's not good. Like the Typhoon even procced my siphoned power, right? That's a massive DPS loss. Preferably, I would do nothing inside. Alright, let's go ahead and head over to Ironforge. Have you ever killed Lich King 25 heroic without the Strength of Rin buff? Yes, we did it a few times, it's on the channel. It's called a no buff LOD. If you give that a search, no buff, in my channel, you should be able to see both of the kills. One of the kills I was really salty. Like, oh man. Let's like just not worry about that kill at all. We'll do it in the future, yeah, sure. And why does Lich King always drop Invincible? Because Ashes of Alar were also like a 100% drop chance, right? But when the next expansion happens and when the level 70 dungeon becomes farmable, that's when they lower it to like a 1% drop chance so that not everyone has it. W squared says trinket procs are just buggy inside in general. I know what you mean. You know that STS can proc from taking damage, right? Like, that's bullshit, man. There's a few things that Warmanes still hasn't fixed. Like, one of them is the STS proccing from direct damage. If that happens in like the transition phase, you can easily lose a second or two if your DPS is high enough on your STS, which is a DPS loss. Tyrion is very useful as a quest giver in Eastern Plaguelands. Laughing my ass off, used to give a pre-raid best in slot item. Hey. Yeah, Tyrion is alright. He's alright. We just gotta find the perfect position, and there we have it. Now, I'm gonna check a few more comments, make sure that I haven't missed anything. I know it's a roleplay, says Shade. Ah, I know. Alright, that's okay. I was also being kind of like sarcastic, but I don't want to be too sarcastic, because I am very sarcastic by nature, and I don't want to insult anyone. Rada Pavlovich says, how much HP does Lich King have on Heroic? He has 102 million. So that's a lot of health. Can you talk with Guild to do a TOGC dedicated insanity? If you guys have some saved 245 item level gear. Well, I don't even have immortality, like the TOGC immortality, so how about we get that first? Oh no, my emergence is opera. Yeah, I'm sorry. I ruined your cutscene. How does Boomy end second on recount with Feral and Warrior? You just gotta try really hard, man. Like, you can keep up the 18k DPS until the third phase quite easily, but you gotta like try hard, you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta like combine your trinket procs with your potions, you gotta combine trinket procs with starfalls. And there's a lot that I can still get. Right, there was a time where I wasn't casting, I could have easily had at least another Wrath on the Raging Spirit. Oh, but Aubrey, that's only one Wrath. Yeah, well, you know what? That one Wrath, to me, it counts a lot more, like a lot more, than that freaking one spell power that I could get if I jam all my stuff around. That one Wrath, that one wasted movement is going to care. I'm gonna care about that. I'm not gonna care about potentially having one more attack power on the class, right? It's all about positioning, movement, preparation, and reaction. Do you have a best Boomy, says Philip? Yeah, Philip, this is pretty much best in slot. Time for the cheers, mate. Jace Brighthammer. Very cool name. Shadow Melt and reapplying the pots, showing the results here. I tried it, it didn't work. Like, I know it wasn't gonna work, but people have been telling me it, Alvin. I used to do it. I used to go to like 12 haste potions on LOD, because every single time that my Shadow Melt was up, I would reset it. So you get pre-pot, then a potion, then Shadow Melt, another potion. I used to do that, but you cannot do that anymore. Shadow Melt will not reset your potion. And what's better for red, Pala? Jar plus heroic DV or jar plus heroic STS? I think as long as you have the jar plus either of them, you're gonna be doing fine damage shade 1. Inspect me, inspect me. No, guys. That's fine. We're not gonna do any inspections tonight. I'm just gonna head out of here. After I make sure that I don't have any comments missed. Saint Zenny says, did I catch you at the end of the stream again, Abi? How was the ICC run? Yes, you did, Saint Zenny. Just at the very end, at the very tippy tip. But it was alright. We got a pretty good result on the Lich King. No spoilers really here, but yeah, Warrior first, I was second on the Boomkin. It's worth a watch, like especially the kill. I think it was alright. It was a hard kill, it was a challenged kill. The officers were really putting in some effort to that, just to make sure that the raid was smooth. So yeah. Hey Bashar, how you doing? Extold says, you told me yesterday you will inspect me tomorrow. Well, I'll tell you today that I'll inspect you tomorrow. How about that? You're gonna get like a little bit of a time increment on that, and it'll be fine. I hated Boomy and BGs until you got a good level of resilience. That stupid Starfall would just kill you. Yep, that's why multi-boxers are BS, man. And Xtruth, you know what? I feel bad now. Let's go ahead and inspect Udyr. Let's go ahead and do one inspection. After this one inspection, I'ma head out to go to bed. Udyr. Let's check it. It's an orc? Of course it would be. Another Hordo. Alright, I'm actually kinda digging this transmog with the maces. You don't see maces often in transmogs, and I think this really fits. I gotta hop out of this Discord because people are going crazy at the moment, like too much talking, can't handle it. Yeah, the maces, I really dig them on this transmog. It does seem to be quite best in slot. You got the wrong scope. The crit one, yeah, it's such a small difference. Like, even arguing that, it's pedantic, really. You got enough hit rating gems here. I do like seeing that. You got 9.2%. That's alright. Getting more hit rating as a rogue, of course, it doesn't hurt. You got the shoulder, head enchant, as expected. Flex weave underlay. You got tailoring. No, this is engineering, right? 421. One too many. One too many. This is alright, hyperspeed accelerators. Yeah, it looks fine, mate. Let's take a quick peek at your talent tree. I would advise the Rupture build nowadays. It just seems to be getting more damage over the Evisceration. Even if you have like the 4 set, the tier 10 4 set, this does seem to be the better option, the Rupture. Just make sure that everything is a-okay. It looks completely fine, mate. On some fights, you're gonna swap out some of these glyphs. Of course, you're gonna get Rupture glyph over Fan of Knives if you go for the Rupture spec, and maybe you even had Eviscerate and Fan of Knives in your bags. I'm sure that this is fine. The glyph of Fan of Knives. It shows me that you know that you have to swap every now and then. So it looked good. It looks good, mate. Nothing to say about that, just that it's good. And it was the only one, guys. It was the only one. I didn't feel like checking like a million characters, just extras, because apparently I told them that yesterday. Oh, his name is Udyr. Someone's a League of Legends player. Oh, his name is Rujin. Someone's a freaking weep. You wanna judge people? Nah, it's alright, man. With that though, I think I'm gonna get out of here. I'm really sorry, Bashar, but I'll check it later, mate. Abyss only missed the LOD crossbow. Alright, yeah, Windseekers. I thought you were best in slot. My bad. But it's alright. Ethan says, bye Albie, have a nice night. I do agree with that, Ethan. And Philip says something, Paladin should go only for armor cap and not only stamina. What do you think about that? Well, yeah, you're gonna need armor cap on a Paladin tank as well. But you do get a lot of armor from Devotion Aura, Stone Skin Totem, you gotta count that in. And as an off tank, I don't think you should have a permanent armor cap. You can get away with using a potion of indestructibility if you're gonna have to tank. Anyway, I'm running out of words to say, so guys, good night.